Yes, yes, people. Welcome to another edition of the ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City TV, hosted by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note, and welcoming back special guest and special guest co-host who's been holding it down in JV's absence. My young OG, my young Don, hilarious football. One of YouTube's secrets in it, because you lot don't know
Wow,
how
brother.
talented this kid is. I'm telling you, man, like Harris, what are you telling me, family? You good?
Bro, gang shit, my people. You know what I'm saying, bro? Man's back. Man's happy to be back as well, you know. It's felt like a long time, yeah. I've been gone, people. I know. But listen, bro, I'm back, and that's what I'm back, and that's what matters, people. That's all that matters, bro. You know, it's about to get active in these streams now. That's all I'm saying. I want to see that chat popping off even more, blood. You know what man's trying to say, bro.
Yeah, man, 100%, man. It's good to have you back. You've been missed. You know what I'm saying? People have been asking for you in the comments as well on the shows that you have missed. And I think it's only been 2 weeks, but it feels like time. You know what I'm saying? And that
Big
it
man
feels
thing,
like
bro.
time. You know what I'm saying? But we out here, people. Harris is back. Love to my brother JV. Also, he is just handling family business, so that's why he's not been around on this show, and that's why he's not been on From a Third Eye View on Pi Radio either. But he will be back because he was on the
But
Sarcasm City podcast on Saturday with me, him, Top, Saeed, etc. You get what I'm saying and that. So yeah,
but
salute to my brother JV every time. Go on, family.
shout out JV, man. That guy's actually the OG, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you know when someone asks me, you know, OGs, bro. That's what JV is, bro. That guy, fam, that guy will spit some knowledge on you at any time, bro. I'll tell you that now, blood.
Oh,
That
facts.
guy's a legend, fam. That's all I'm saying.
100%, man. Salute to my guy JV each and every time. Big up everyone in the comments already. We will get to the comments very shortly. But if you're watching on the Twitter via the Periscope right now, make sure you hit the retweet button. Vitally important you do that. Let's get these numbers up. So make sure you hit the retweet button. Make sure you hit the like button. And make sure you follow myself. And make sure you follow Harris and the Sarcasm City TV Twitter. We're all tagged in the tweet. So make sure you tag us all. We are also now on Twitch. The Sarcasm City TV channel does have a Twitch channel right now. So make sure you follow us on Twitch. Please make sure you do that. And equally as important as well, if you are watching on YouTube, people, if you are watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button as soon as you land. Let's get these likes up. Hit the like button as soon as you land. Share it across all the socials. You see when you click that share button and Twitter pops up, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. You can share it to WhatsApp group, your WhatsApp status, wherever else. Make sure you share it across all your socials and subscribe to the channel as well, because it is road to 3K subs for Sarcasm City TV. Road to 3K subs, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you haven't seen the ManDem United podcast before, it is a podcast dedicated to all things Manchester United. And we're always in the news. So what we'll do is we'll recap the last game, preview the next game, and there's always off the field issues and off the field news with Manchester United. We are Hollyoaks FC in it. There's always some drama
Coronation
surrounding
Street,
us.
my
Coronation Street. Nah, not even Coronation Street. We unnecessary drama, fam. We Hollyoaks, and that something's always going on. If it's not one of the players, it's a player's agent, it's the manager, it's the coaching staff, it's the board, it's the owners, it's the fans
at times,
protesting.
bro. You know
Yeah. The fans going into the stadium, something going on Twitter, something's broke on social media all the time. There's always something going on with us all the time. It's always something going on with us. And I forgot to monetize the video as well. So monetization is now on, people. So if you want to drop a super chat, you can do that. I've literally just changed that now. Let's get to the comments, actually. So Malcolm says, big up the ManDem. Big up to Malcolm. Conrad says, big up my Don Flawless. Big up to you. Marlon says, yo. Sakib says, yes. Yes, Don. Marlon says, how's my Don Flawless? I'm blessed. Big up to Aiden D, who says, big up Flawless. Sakib, question for you, Harris. He says, where is Harris from?
Bro, man's from Reading still. You know what it is, my people, bro.
There you go, innit? There you go. You got your answer to it. Big up J9 United watching on the Periscope, who says, geez, big up to you. Ravi says, yes, Flawless and Harris in the cut. Marlon saying, yo, Harris, you okay, G? How have you been?
Bro, alhamdulillah, man's good, man. Man was just a bit busy with exams and that, but hopefully, alhamdulillah, inshallah, they went well. But you know what it is, my people, I'm back, and that's what matters, people. You know what I'm trying to say, blood.
Yeah, man. I'm sure they went well, fam, man. I'm sure they went well 100%. You know what I'm saying? He's feeling the trim as well. Harris came back with the fresh.
My guy, I had to come back. Bro, Flawless, on a level, man didn't get a whole trim for a month or something, yeah. When all my friends here, I walked into the room, my friends were like, you need to get a trim, Harris, blah blah. You're He's like, I can't explain it, but you have to get a trim, bruv. Because it was like, I was looking so bummy, bruv, yeah? It's like, I went on a stream on like Sunday, like, and I was like, I looked on the camera, and I was like,
Yeah.
I can't come on looking like this, people. I'm sorry, I have to turn the camera off, bruv. Like, it sounds vain, yeah? But it's like, I looked at, you have to feel confidence in yourself sometimes, bruv, yeah? And I was like, bruv, I actually need a trim more than ever, bruv. So Monday I had to go get that trim. I had to look fresh for Sarcasm City, bruv. You know what I'm trying to say.
Nah, I hear you. It looks fresh, innit? That's what I need to do. I need to get the beard sorted out. You know what I'm saying? I need to get the beard shaped up, and I need to get my hair redone. But soon come. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, fresh. That lineup looking fire for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
My God.
United line up that fire, we will win.
Shout out my barber, bruv. You know.
Yeah, man. Salute to your barber. Salute to all the barbers in it, because you lot out here just helping ManDem all across the globe and that. You know what I'm saying? Like barbers, that is, all jokes aside, that is an essential position. Barbers is an essential position. Like they're key workers.
You know how you know they're also essential? Like, if my barber's not available for the week, I don't risk going to a new barber. I just want to get a trim for that week, bro. On a level, like, and you know, like when you get your hair cut by someone else, like I had to do it on my birthday because my barber wasn't available. He said, go to this one, innit? And I felt like I was snaking the guy, and it feels so wrong, bro. And like girls will say, why do you feel wrong getting a haircut from another man? Like they just don't understand that connection, bro.
They don't get it. Get me? The relationship and brotherhood you have with your barber is different, innit? Like he knows how to fix your hair. You get what I'm saying? And like, he fully knows it. He knows how to cut your hair that special way in it. Like that relationship is different. And that you can't just go and get another barber. That's like being with your girl, yeah. And you're like, you know what? Let me just go get another. Like, no, you don't just go and get another girl. You get what I'm saying? And that there's something special about you and your barber in it. I've been there and that. Like even the guy who does my beard now in it, I can't go anywhere else. After that lineup he gave me and that, I can't go nowhere else. I need to hit him up actually. I do need to hit him up, but it's hard, man. Man just always be on the move and that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to hit him up. But big up MB as well. He says, big up Flawless, the most hard working done. Still hear that Kante is trying to clone you. Man, happy get done for copyright. Yeah, man. Facts now. Love for the comments though. Love Flawless's work rate over Kante's work rate. Big up, appreciate that. Big up to Harris. Flawless is assistant manager, best number 2 in the game. Okay. You know what it is, still waiting on the merch. Yeah, man, we're trying to, obviously with lockdown easing now, we're trying to sort it out. JV was on that, but of course, him not being about, that's what slowed that down as well in it. But we're going to try our best to get it done at some point this year. We are trying, people, but please continue to support as well. Conrad says, big up Harris and Flawless. Big up, you already know. Says you. Big up to UI, who says, big up Flawless and Harris. Also, Sakib says, Flawless, remember the story about your barber? Oh, Lord Jesus.
What was the story?
I don't know. You have to go watch the Sarcasm City podcast about it, innit? But me looking for my barber, I ended up running into him on road. Yeah, it was mad, innit? I got emotional, fam. I don't even get emotional. I got emotional in it. At that time, I'm telling the story, I got emotional in it. I hear that. Like I did, I'm telling you. Umar Childry says, big up. So yeah, man, big up to everyone that's locked. And of course, United have a big game, massive game on, well, tomorrow actually, because it is now Tuesday the 25th, but Wednesday the 26th. United will be playing in the Europa League final versus Villarreal, Ollie's first final. A chance for a lot of our players to win their first trophy, and a chance for a lot of our players to win their first trophy since 2017. So we're going on 4 years now, which is a long time. And I'm hoping that, one, we do win it, of course, but two, it can be a catalyst for Manchester United to kick on and win trophies next season and the season after. I'm hoping it gives Ollie the confidence to do that, and the coaching staff and the players as well. I'm hoping it's the start of something. But we'll start with you, Harris. Like, how are you looking at? We'll go to the actual final. Like, how are you feeling about the final tomorrow? Because I've seen it's been proper yin and yang on my timeline from what I've seen. I've seen Manchester United fans really confident, like myself, because I'm confident we'll win it. But then I've seen Manchester United fans low on confidence, and Villarreal are playing well and worried about it. So what's your thoughts on the actual game itself?
Can I say two things, yeah? To the fans that are low on confidence, this is a team in 7th in La Liga, bruv, yeah? Like, these men, now, when I talk about lowering the standards, yeah, that's what I mean, bruv. Like, I'm not... listen, we ain't Arsenal where, oh my gosh, I think, Emery might do the number on us and beat us. We ain't dumb man, bruv. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, this is, like, for me, I'm Flawless. I'm going into this final, yeah? And the reason I'm not celebrating, because winning this competition should be like breathing for Man United. That's how I see it, bro. Like when you get knocked out the Champions League group stage, this is the minimum I expect. This was literally, I think I might have said it. So if we don't win this competition, this whole season's been a failure, bro. Like, I give the city, look, flawless. I know we're gonna win. I even came on like a Sarcasm City Q&A. I said it with chest. We're gonna win this shit, yeah. And even I wasn't confident then, but now I'm more confident than ever. We have to win this, yeah. This should be like breathing for Man United. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's like, I don't have the mindset we're gonna lose because I don't see no other way in how we lose, bro. Like Ollie tactical kicking, yeah, but I think this time, yeah, like our players are bigger than Ollie tax in this certain situation, bro, and that's how I see it. Like we've got no excuse to lose. We're gonna win. I'm gonna celebrate. Obviously, I'm gonna be gassed in it to see us win a trophy and that. But it's like, you know, when you expect a trophy, it's like. You're not as gassed because I know we're gonna win it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Say if we were going into a Champions League final where I'm unsure if we could win that, I'd be a lot more happier. But it's like I know we're gonna win this, so yeah, that's what it is, bro. But if we don't, bro, I will come on the stream, yeah, and it's like a dragon raging, bro. That's what it will be, blood. Like, I will be good. Fam, I'll be furious if we don't win this, yeah. If we don't win this tournament, yeah, I don't know, bro. And the worst thing is people will still back Ollie, bro. They'll actually back him. They'll make an excuse saying, "Oh, but the players weren't clinical that day," or the players are this and that. And it's like, how many times can you back this guy, bro? Do you get what I'm trying to say, bro? It's like, to the man, yeah, we've got no excuse to lose. I'm Ollie's biggest doubter, but the fact that I see no other option than us like winning, like I see like a 99% chance of us winning. 99, bro. That's pretty fucking high. Like when people actually deep that, like we're Man United, blood. Like, as mad as it sounds saying we're Man United. When you look at our combined, if we done a combined 11 with Villarreal, yeah, I think like 9 out of 11 players from our squad get in. Like, let's be real, innit? From the starting 11. So it's like, yeah, that's what it is, bro. We're gonna win this, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm happy already. That's what I'm saying. I'm just, you know, when you're waiting to lift the trophy, that's it. I'm waiting to lift the trophy, bro.
I get your point, and I like your confidence, and I understand your confidence. I don't think it's arrogance because I agree with you. If how I always flip it in reverse, if we were 7th and they were 2nd, and we had their players, and Villarreal had our players, so they had Pogba and Bruno and Rashford and Greenwood and Donny, our fans would be giving us no chance.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just reiterate that for people to clear that up. If United was 7th in the Premier League, Villarreal finished 2nd, and we had their players and they had ours, and say they didn't like their manager and half their fan base was split on him, our fans would be giving us no chance because we'd be like, they have Pogba, they have Bruno, they have Rashford, they've got Greenwood, they've got Donny that they don't even play, despite their deficiencies in defense, despite the fact they would have Fred and McTominay, who we don't rate, or they have Maguire and Lindelof, who we don't rate. We would give our team no chance. And we would be saying they have to have an off day and we have to be on point in that game for us to win that match. So that's how I'm looking at it. And it's not disrespectful. Villarreal finished 7th in La Liga for a reason. They finished 7th in La Liga for a reason because they were the 7th best team over 38 games. We finished 2nd in our league because we got the best points total. We got the 2nd best points total in our league. And I'm looking at it like we have enough players. The reason why I'm confident going into this final is because we have enough players. We have good enough players in the correct areas to win us football matches. This is why we finished 2nd. This is why we're in the Europa League final. This is why we were unbeaten away from home in the Premier League for the whole season. It's because we have clutch players. At any given moment, we have clutch players. Whether you think they're world class, top class, great, good, overrated, wherever you have. When you have the amount of attacking players we have, you are going to win football matches. When you have, again, and I reiterate, Pogba, Bruno, Cavani, Rashford, Greenwood, forgetting Martial, who's been off form this season.
Brother, low-key, you can bring Ahmad into that because that guy's looking like, bro, he's looking, bro. I'm telling you now, I think next season he'll start soon, bro. He'll start, bro.
The thing is about Diallo. That's a great point. We've seen him have a clutch moment against AC Milan. He popped up with a goal when we needed it. Yes, AC Milan equalized, but if he doesn't score that goal, we might lose that game 1-0 and we might not go through. And me and Harris might not be here talking about a Europa League final. Like, that's what I'm talking about. That type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that type of thing. We have enough to get past Villarreal. And if we don't beat Villarreal, the players have to be looked at and the manager has to be looked at. But if we do beat Villarreal, we have to praise the players and we should praise the manager. It all has to be in context, though, because we shouldn't be in Europa League. But we have to give Ollie credit for winning the Europa League final, which I will do. and I will give the players credit for winning the Europa League final.
I hear what you're saying, yeah, but I said this, yeah, before, and it's like the season for us to win the Europa League should have been last season, because it should have been the fact that we got top 4, but we also won the Europa League. Like, that would have been a nicer story, in my opinion, because now it's like we're going back for our second time to try and win this competition that we couldn't win last year. We should have won it last year. I'm going to be real. That was if we won it last year, I would be so much more happier than I am now. And because the whole story of last year was trying to get into the Champions League, bro, and the whole thing with and fam, getting into the Champions League is not just about getting into group stages. It's about getting into the latter part of the tournament. Yeah, we might not win it, but there's also a chance we can go through the semi-finals, finals. It depends on your draw, brother, as well, bro. We can get lucky sometimes. Yeah, Ollie could have judged his way through some shit, like, on a level, yeah, and that's what I'm saying, like, a low key, and I'm still not over it. I still hold Ollie to it to this day, because it's like that Turkish team is like, I don't know, they're like second half of the table.
Yo, they're like 14th. When we do what we'll do on the show, after we discuss the Europa League, we'll give a recap of Manchester United season as well, and we'll get the thoughts of people in the comments, and me and Harris will. But yeah, go on, carry on speaking about the final.
I was gonna say, Rob, it's like, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot what man was talking about.
Nah, it's cool, fam. You were talking about Istanbul and like the Europa League and how you would have preferred to have won it last season.
Nah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, like with Istanbul and these man, yeah, it's like they're 14th, bro. Like they're not even. It's not even like a Galatasaray and Besiktas team, yeah. Like what was I gonna say, bro? We generally just lost to these man, yeah. We are done out here, yeah. And then when we go in against RB Leipzig, yeah. As soon as I saw that lineup here, where he was playing fire at the back, yeah, and I think it was Matic and McTominay, I was like to myself, yeah, I was with my mates that day. There's no point watching this game because we're gonna lose, innit? And what was I was like, I saw it and I knew we lost. We lost 3-2, bro. And what you know? I was like, I'd rather watch Juve Barcelona than this shit, bro. That's how I was. Honestly, there's no point. When you see a lineup, who wants to see that when you can see Messi and Ronaldo for one, maybe the last time ever? Like, that's why I never watched that game. And when we went out, we went in Europa League, and I said, if we don't win this competition, anything else is a failure, bro. This second place shit don't mean to me, nothing to me, bro. Like,
we gonna discuss all that and look at things in context, definitely. But I'm with you on that. I get it. Umar says, big up to you. Ravi says, Flawless always thinking of others when he does his shows, respect, because it's only right, man, isn't it? It's not all about me, you know what I'm saying? We can show respect and give people their flowers. I say this all the time because everybody's quick to criticize. But when people do things well, people don't want to praise it. This is why I praise everyone around me. And like, yo, gas up your peoples, and that's what I do. Gas up your circle. Flawless, you might think I'm joking when I'm saying this, but honestly feel Maguire is important for this final due to the set pieces and hype of Villarreal. I don't even think you're joking. I agree with you, Zayn, on that. I think that Maguire is important for that reason, and that about 100%. If he's fit, I want him to play, and I don't like the backup either. So when Gary Neville said what he said about Harry Maguire, even though people laughed at it, I fully understood what he meant when he said Maguire and Kane are the two most important pieces to the England squad, because he's not saying Maguire is world class or top class. What he's saying is the backup behind Maguire is not the best. Whereas Kane, the attackers are better behind him. You got Ings, you got Greenwood, you got Grealish, you got Foden, you got Sterling, you got Sancho. Whereas you look at the backup centre backs, who've you really got there? John Stones, Godfrey. Yeah, I do rate Godfrey, but Will Keane, Dyer, Ben White, those type of players. So I get what he's saying. So I don't even think you're joking, Zayn. Like I fully understand what you're saying. I'm just hoping he's fit. Yeah. Big up John Alec, who says big up to you. Ravi says, United need to do the simple things in the game and keep a calm head. Don't want to chase the game from early. Yeah, man, we just need to impose ourselves. Norridin was talking about this on the Straight Jacket podcast, and I say this all the time about Manchester United. Go and impose yourself on the game. Don't worry about what Villarreal can do to you. Respect it and be aware of it, yes, but that shouldn't be your first concern. You are the better team. Therefore, you should be making them worry about you. It's like going into a boxing match and the person you're boxing, you carry more power than. Hit them.
Yeah,
don't worry about them hitting you. Be aware of it, of course. You shouldn't get hit.
You don't want to get sucker punched.
Respect you. Yeah, you don't want to get sucker punched. Like, go there with, I say this all the time about Manchester United and why I'm so critical of Ollie and the team is I forget systems and patterns of play. Go there with an attacking mentality. You can have 11 of the worst players in the world and still have an attacking mentality. Attack. That's what I'm saying. We've done it in the past. This is why we scored, I think under Ollie, I think we've scored 5 or more goals in a game 9 times.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not by accident. Because we have attacking players to do that. Go on, Harris.
No, but what I was gonna say is like with regards to Ollie and all of this thing, yeah, we should attack. It's like the fact that if we're changing ourselves just for this 7th place team, it tells you everything about the manager though as well, man. Like, but we've been saying this, we've been saying our players will bail us out, this and that, yeah. But it's just like, fam, when you like going into this final, I don't think fans should be like nervous, bro. Like everyone should have like be like how I am, bro. Like just fucking know we're gonna win the game, bro. Because it's actually frustrating at this point. Like we're gonna go see. Let's be real. Let me ask you this, for us. Do you think it's a bit worrying that we know exactly what the manager's lineup will be? Because people say it's due to consistency, but I feel like if you know someone's lineup, like starting 11 too much, yeah, a manager like Emery, like who's got a lesser team, can always prepare against that. You get what I'm trying to say? Like you saw what Bielsa done. He man-marked Bruno out the whole game with Calvin Phillips, brother. It's like if they do something like to us, they can do something like. But it's like I feel like you need some unpredictability in the team, and Ollie's substitutions are too predictable as well, in my opinion. If the game ain't going well, he'll bring on Rashford. I can see him bringing on Matic. He'll do the same shit, different game, bro. That's what it is for Man United, bro. I swear down.
I hear what you're saying with that, but the reason why I'm not concerned about the predictable lineup is because I believe that lineup is good enough to win the game. I'd be only unsure about that. I'd only be concerned about the predictable lineup if it wasn't good enough. Even though I'm not a fan of McFred, even though I'm not a fan of Lindelof and Maguire together. So say, for instance, the team is De Gea in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Shaw, Lindelof, Maguire, McFred, Bruno, Pogba, Greenwood, Cavani, or whoever, or Rashford, whichever. Rashford, Pogba, Cavani up top, whoever, whatever front three it is. That 11 I've just named there, is to me, should win that game. If we don't win that game, I'm looking at those 11 players, and then I'm looking at what the manager did to change it if it's not going right. I'm looking at that like, all right, what did you do? What subs did you make? We were 1-0 down with 20 minutes to go. Did you bring on Greenwood to chase the game? Did you play with only have one holding midfielder in the pitch? Or to tell you the truth, when you're chasing a game, especially a final, you shouldn't have a defensive midfielder on the pitch.
Exactly.
You should have Bruno, Donny, Pogba, Greenwood, Rashford, Cavani, all on the pitch at the same time if we're 1-0 down with 20 minutes to go. Throw the kitchen sink at it. Change it around. Go to a back three if you have to, or do something different. Don't. We're chasing the game and it's like for like. Tellers for sure. Brandon Williams for one.
I'll do that.
Use this as an example. Or Donny for Bruno. Or Greenwood for Rashford. I'm just using them as examples. I'm saying don't make it like for like. So yeah, I'm not too concerned about a predictable lineup because I think any 11 we put out should be good enough to be the 7th place team in the league. This is Europa League. Now, if we were talking a Champions League final, completely different conversation. Completely different conversation.
And the other thing that I was gonna say was, what was I gonna say? When it comes to Maguire, do you not think it's risky rushing him through injury? Because you know what it is, like the player might not be at his full capacity in it, so people might feel more confident that he's there. But if he plays like shit, then we're in for a surprise, innit? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like I'd rather have like a Maguire who's not playing like shit than like, because when Maguire's playing shit, you might as well not have him on the pitch, bro. Like,
it's one of them. That's the big call on the manager. If the manager rushes him back, he does a fitness test, depending on how fit he is. If the manager plays him and he has a terrible game, that falls on the manager. If he's not fully fit, which we know he isn't, and a manager plays him and he plays well, you got to praise the manager for that. So it's one of them. It's a risk. It's risk involved. Do you risk it? It is a final. It's the last game of your season. I'm risking playing one of my better centre halves. This is Football Manager. Yeah, we're taking some injections and doing the thing. That's what I'm doing.
Slap a couple of injections in. You know,
injections. You get that on the Football Manager where I'll say give injections or leave to the physio. I've done that in the past. 99.9% of the time, I'll click leave to the physio because we got other games to play. But if it's a final, give him an injection. He'll get through this, depending on how important a player is. So that's how I look at it. Love to Mimi as well. She says passing through to show you some love, flawless. Love to you every time, Mimi. You know what it is.
Come on.
John Alex says teams play much better than United, but don't have the firepower that United have in the final third. And that's my point. Goals win you these one-off games, and goals win you these one-off games. Go out there, Paris. You said it. Impose yourself. You know what I'm saying? In that. Like impose, like that's what you have to do. Impose yourself. And we're playing, and this isn't disrespectful. And this, if we lose, then I'll turn around. I'll be here on Thursday talking the day after. If we do lose, we're not playing Real Madrid or Barcelona or Manchester City or PSG or Bayern Munich. We're playing Villarreal. I say this all the time. Treat Villarreal like they're Villarreal. I've said the same thing in every Europa League game we've had. Treat Roma like they're Roma.
Exactly.
Treat Real Sociedad like they're Real Sociedad.
The only one we had to worry about in that Europa League is AC Milan. Apart from that,
and even AC Milan, we treated AC Milan like they was AC Milan because they were poor in the second leg. They were very poor. They were very poor.
But the mad thing is, like, if we didn't have Pogba, say Pogba's been injured, we go out. I think we go out.
But I hear that. Well, that's the reason why you have players of that caliber in your team. He's a difference maker. How many clutch goals has he scored this season? Or clutch moments has he had this season? Cavani's the same. Rashford's the same. We have so many clutch players who, when it's the highest stakes and you need one of them to pop up with a great goal or a great assist or just an overall good performance, they do that. And most teams only have, if you look at it, most teams only have one or two. I'm just saying in general, people. Your top teams, that's what separates them. City have multiple clutch players. Multiple clutch players. You know what I'm saying? Bayern Munich, you could argue, they are easily one of the best.
But they got Lewandowski, bro. Man scored the most goals in Europe for 2 seasons.
Clutch player.
And look what happened when you didn't play the Champions League quarterfinal, bro. Bayern got knocked out. And you know what the mad thing is? They still scored. They were like, if they scored one more goal, I think they could have gone through or took it to the extra time or some shit like that, yeah? And Lewandowski weren't playing. So can you imagine if Lewandowski was playing, bro? They could have not done a number on PSG.
It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Big up to Lambs in the comment as well, who says, big up, guys. You can catch her on her channel, Lambs reacting to Chelsea matches. You can also catch her on Sarcasm City TV.
Big up still.
And what's politicking you off fortnightly is back on Saturday, which is the politics show. So you can catch Lambs on that. And you'll see her on other channels as well, talking all things Chelsea. Like, I don't just, if I don't rate people, I don't promote them. But Lambs is very, very good. Very good. Trust me. You see her all across different channels as well. All across different channels. She's been on Aaron's channel. She's been on her own channel. She's been on here, multiple channels. So make sure you check her out. Where we at? Let me get to some more of the comments. You lot get the likes up as well. How many likes are we on? We are only on 16 likes. Get that up. Get the likes up. Keep sharing it. Let's get more people in here, please, people. Get more people.
Give the likes an injection like Maguire, blood. You know what?
Yeah. Facts. Flawless. I hope United lose 3-0, says S. Paco. No surprise. No surprise to hear you say that, S. Paco. No surprise. Of course, no English fan of another team wants United to win. If you're supporting City, if you're a supporter of City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, etc., you don't want to see United win this.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Big up Couch Sports Football, who says, yo guys, how we doing? We're good. Big up to you. Big up the Twitch gang, because he's watching on Twitch.
Oh shit, someone's watching from Twitch, bro.
Yeah, someone's watching from Twitch. Yeah.
Fam, I didn't even know I was on Twitch, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, we're on Twitch, fam, now. Yeah. All the shows go to Twitch now. So they go to YouTube, they go to Twitter, and we're now on Twitch. So make sure you follow us on Twitch. Sarcasm City TV.
Twitch, you know, bro. I didn't even know, fam.
That's gassed you up in it, fam. You like that?
I was thinking, fam, we went to Twitch now, bro. Like, if anything, that's a mad thing, bro.
Yeah. Right, Twitch. You lot in the comments as well. Give me your predictions on it. Obviously, me and Harris are going to give our scoreline prediction. Give me who you think will win and why, because we can't overlook Unai Emery in this competition. This is his competition. He's won it, I think, 3 times or 4 times. He won it 3 times in a row with Sevilla. Go on, Harris. Go on.
Oh, fuck it, man. You know what? His competition time is over, bro. Arsenal killed that for him, bro. So if he can't win it with Arsenal, bro, like, he was gonna, like, fuck it, man. Like, we won this shit, bro. Like, that's it, man. I want us to come in.
That's Arsenal tax. That is Arsenal. It could be Arsenal tax. It could be Arsenal tax, 100%. I'm just saying, making sure I don't miss any of the comments. But we can't overlook that. And yes, will Villarreal be easy to beat? Absolutely not. Like, I'm not saying we're gonna 4-5-0. My prediction is actually 2-1, and we'll probably go a goal down. Because that's typical Manchester United. That's what we've been doing all season, coming from behind. Doggy style FC. You get what I'm saying? As we've been called. Someone called us yesterday on Straight Jacket. I think it was Nuruddin Backshot FC. That's what Manchester United are like. That's what like.
Bro,
That's
bro,
all
this
Sorry, Harris.
Brother,
That's
us
what we've
man
been
are
doing all
done.
season. So it would be fitting for us to come from behind in a final. It'd be fitting. I think we've done it, what,
Bro,
11
I don't
times?
listen, but
I
I
think
don't
it's...
want us.
Go on.
We should have a
Go on.
clean sheet against these, man. I don't give a shit, bro. Like, they've lost Samuel Chukwueze as well. He was my only thing that could have actually done damage to us. Fuck that, man. We've won this thing, man.
What is it?
So,
Is he there? What position? I don't know their team like that. What position does he play?
he's their winger, brother, and he's like
Okay.
the main threat of that team in it. So if it's like
Right.
if they're main like one of the main threats, so it's like if he's out, then fam, I ain't got really nothing. I was worried about him. So if he's out, then why should I be worried now?
No, I hear that. That's great news if their main threat is out. And yo, happy birthday to Daniel as well. I didn't know.
Happy birthday, Daniel.
Happy birthday to Daniel. Great mod. He's also a member of the channel as well. So happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. And I'm hoping your birthday week gets better when Chelsea beat Manchester City in the Champions League final.
We're
That's what
relying
we're
on you,
hoping for. Yeah, Chelsea better do the business. You know what I'm saying? Leicester did the business against Chelsea in the FA Cup final like they were supposed to. Now Chelsea have to follow suit and do the business in the final. And United need to follow suit tomorrow and do their business in the final also.
You know, low-key, if we win Europa League, I think we can win the Super Cup then as well. I low-key think we can, on a one-off match against Man City or Chelsea, I think we can.
Yeah, of course. Of course, we definitely could. And it's in Belfast as well, actually. I know people are thinking about trying to reach because it's in Belfast.
Bro, I'm trying to win the Super Cup, lad. That's what man's looking for now. You know what I'm trying to say? That's the cup I'm excited for, man.
I hear you. And Harris Rafiq says, De Gea looks set to start in the Europa League final against Villarreal on Wednesday. That's from MU Live and at Is That McGrath Mike. So your thoughts on that? What goalkeeper would you start in the final?
De Gea, man, because I'm telling you now, yeah, Henderson, I'm telling you, Flawless. What did man tell you? This Brexit shit is overrated, bruv, yeah? I told these man, yeah? These man were gassing Henderson. Sheffield United, these mid-table clubs, Crystal Palace, and that's his level, fam, yeah? Maybe he could play for like a Spurs or Arsenal, yeah? But I could never see us winning a Champions League with Henderson in goal. With De Gea, yeah, I can. But not with Dean Henderson, bruv. You know what it was, yeah? Basically, I'll tell you this, Wagwan. Henderson was that new kid on the block. Like, he came with the flashy creps and that everyone wanted to know. But this guy was dead, fam. You know what I'm trying to say? No one's trying to... Look at everyone now. They ain't really rating Henderson like that, bruv. And you know what it is? I knew Wagwan, bruv. If people really want to hear out, go get Donnarumma or something. Because he's not extending his contract with AC Milan. Man's like 22. He's better than Henderson, bruv. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Man's been playing for AC Milan since he's 16, you know, Flawless. And, bruv, he's their starting keeper, bruv. Like... Fam, go get him if you don't want De Gea that badly. If you want to sell De Gea, because you to go sign a Donnarumma then in it. Then I'll be calm. But Henderson, I told you, man, weren't rocking with this shit, bro. Like I wasn't rocking with it from the start. The fact is, Henderson, I don't know why people were on the hype train because he had a 6th season at Sheffield United. Like, yeah, you done good at Sheffield United. I'll give you your praise when it's needed. But when it came clutch, have you really been better than De Gea this season? No, you haven't, bruv. You know what I'm trying to say? Maybe he does a couple screams in the box and that, and you start shouting at man. But bruv, just shut up with all of that, blood. That's all I'm saying, fam. You know what I'm trying to say? Because when it came to clutch moments and saving a shot, you weren't there, bruv. Like, where were you when we needed help? Bro? Nah, fam. You know what I'm trying to say? The Man City one, I hear where you're coming with that, but that was Martial's moment, blood. Martial and Luke Shaw, bruv. But nah, fam, I was always rocking with De Gea. I said, bruv, De Gea, like, form is temporary, class is permanent in it. You know what I'm trying to say? De Gea is the guy, bruv. Like, yeah, De Gea had a couple setbacks. He was fucking around. I'll be real. De Gea, I don't know what he was doing in that December period for Man United where he was just letting you. But then this brother became a scapegoat because the media went and set out this whole agenda against this brother as well. The media are pricks as well, man. So that's another one to blame. But listen, Henderson, I've never seen it, man. You know why they want him? Because he's young, English, and he fits the quota, bro. But fuck the quota, man. I'm trying to have quality.
Okay, fair enough, man. Fair enough.
I had to go off on that one, man. That topic pisses me off, bro. Like,
get it off your chest.
Pisses me off. Like Henderson, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Henderson, man. United, you know.
Get off your chest, fam. Get off your chest. That's what we're here for, innit? That's what we're here for on the show, is to have these types of conversations. Because you were highly critical of him from earlier. I know JV was. I was reserving judgment, and I'm still reserving judgment on him as well. But having not played, did he play against Wolves? I can't even remember who played.
He played, bro.
Having him played against Wolves, the issue that I have is who's our number one going into next season. Yes, it's very important for the Europa League final tomorrow who plays, but who is our number one? Because we know we have defensive issues anyway. Chopping and changing and not having a number one can only breed uncertainty into the back line. So even if we go and sign a centre back and a holding midfielder, you still need a solid number one to be competing for what Manchester United want to compete for, and that's Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues. So if De Gea starts tomorrow, I understand it. I understand why De Gea does start tomorrow. Like, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? That makes perfect sense. Big up Couch Sports Football, who says, just so you know, I'm a United fan, but I do feel they will lose purely because we don't need to win this game to get into Europe. So you're saying that the motivation is not there, whereas if we finish 5th or 6th and had to, then we'll get into the Champions League. All right, Couch Sports, I hear that. And let me know your thoughts as your predicted scoreline as well, even though so you don't think we'll win. What do you reckon it is? XDSF says it'll be 4-1 to United, in my opinion. 4-1. Wow. Okay. Harris Rafiq is saying 3-1 United. Daniel is saying 2-1 United. Ultra Parisian is saying 3-0 first half, and they take 2 goals in the second half. Final score 3-2 to United because they'll S themselves. Very specific. So you reckon United will go 3-0, 3 goals up in the first half, and then the second half will lose 2-0. Okay, I hear that. Yeah, I hear that. MB says Villarreal 3-2 United. I got the boxes of tissues ready for you both. Now, you know what it is? You need to keep them box of tissues for yourself. You know what? Because you're an Arsenal fan, MB, and you know you lot know Europe 8th for the second time in a row. These lot got to focus next season on just getting back into the top 7. You know what I'm saying? And you might need to get back into the Europa League. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Fake accounts out here per usual. You already know. It's been a minute. Big up to everyone who is locked also. Where we at? Sorry, I was just blocking the fake accounts, peoples. But yes, let's get them shares up, people. Let's get the shares up. Get more people in here. Get the shares up. Share it across all the socials to get more numbers in here. Get the likes up as well. Get the likes up. And make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's Road to 3K. Please make sure you follow us on Twitch as well. I can see people watching on Twitch, so much appreciated there. But yeah, I was saying there about the number. So who do you think should be number 1 next season? Should it be Henderson? Should it be De Gea? Or do we get someone else?
I said, yeah, as mad as it sounds, yeah, no, but it's unrealistic. I'll say De Gea because I can't see us ever getting Donnarumma. He'll go Juve, man. These Italian players ain't trying to come UK and that.
I hear you, but in the ideal world is what I'm asking. So in the ideal world, you'd want a new goalkeeper, but realistically, you're saying out of the 2 we have currently right now, you'll go with De Gea.
In the ideal, so you're saying an ideal world, yeah?
Yeah, in the ideal world.
I grab Donnarumma because you can get him for free, bruv. And the thing is, he's like 21. I think he's 21 or 22 years old, and if you can get a goalie that young, and he's playing, let's be honest, he's playing at high level, bro. Let me find out his exact age, fam, because it's like, you know what it is, yeah. I'm trying to hope, because you know what it is, this keeper, man. Hold on. He is 22 years old, bruv. Yeah, man was born 1999. Yeah, like February times. Yeah, he's 22 years old. Yeah. He's got AC Milan in second. Like, bro, they're second in the league. Like, basically, he's the keeper that's got them back into the Champions League after, like, I think it's been 8-9 years or some shit like that. It's been so long. Because he's that young, I'd keep him for the longevity. Because De Gea, yeah, he might get out of his prime in 5 years' time. But Donnarumma, he's only going to get up and better and better and better. Like, just off trajectory and that. Like, fam, when people like talk about the best youngsters, Donnarumma's up there in the world. It's just that he's a keeper that no one's like. He's like the Mbappe of got, bro. Because it's like when you actually, because you know, no one gives a shit about goalkeepers. But when you've been playing since you're like 16, 17 as the main AC Milan, that's what I'm saying. And people don't deep that because he's a goalie. But at 16, 17 years old, and the mad thing is, my boy told me that they had so many goalkeeper injuries, they had to bang him on, and he became a starter. Like, he replaced their keeper at that age. You have to be something wavy. But no one's going to talk about that because he's a goalie, bro. Like, when people talk about the best youngsters in the world, you get your Mbappes and that, yeah? It's like, I feel like, bro, this brother should get in top 5, you know? And it's like, I think Man United, yeah, if I was them, I'd go and cop this guy, bro. Pay him the money. You could have him for, bro, basically, you could have him for 10 years' time, 10, 12 years. We don't have to sign a new keeper. With this De Gea issue, if worse comes to worse, he goes to shit. We're in a situation where we have to buy a new goalkeeper.
I'm with you on Donnarumma. I've not watched him week in, week out because I don't watch Serie A. But like all the facts you just stated there about him being 16 and he's available on a free. So even if you sign him on a free and it goes wrong, then you get rid of him. You let him go. Even if you sign him to a 2-year deal, and then you have one good season, you have one season with him and he's bad, then you only have 1 year left, and then you can sell him on or let him run out his contract. Like, I'm with that. I've had it up to here with De Gea. I don't want him to be the number one. I'm still reserving judgment on Dean Henderson because now I'm interested to see how he bounces back from his first major mistakes. Like, how do you bounce back from that now? Like, do you it's sink or swim time now? Do you come back into the team and you fly and you get better? Because you're going to make mistakes after this, like all goalkeepers do. All Manchester United goalkeepers. We've seen De Gea make mistakes, but he managed to bounce back and become world class for 3 or 4
But
years.
I can never see Henderson becoming world class.
I'm not world class, but I can see maybe good enough just to be our number one. So, like, just good, top class, not necessarily world class, just like a solid goalkeeper.
I'm trying to
That's
think,
what it is with a great defense. Big up to Jan, who says, big up to Flawless and Harris. Love to Jan.
Big up Jan City, bro. You know,
every time. Question for you both: how would you react if Henderson started in net tomorrow from Nims 9? I'll let you answer that question, Harris.
Bro, I can't lie. I'd be fuming. I'd actually be pissed, bro. If I saw Henderson, yeah, I'd be like, this is how you know he's just passion and no vibes, like just passion and vibes. Bro. He doesn't actually see the quality within certain players. Like, bro, Henderson, like Dean Henderson, I've never rated my man, yeah. And it's just like, I don't know why he's been gassed up like this. Because I was like, okay, yeah, you're a good keeper, but you're not that sick. You're actually, listen, if say for example, yeah, I would rather have Emi Martinez than Henderson right now, bro. Like, put it that way.
He's arguably, me and Stroll did our team of the seasons this season, well, for the Premier League this season, and he made it in. He was the goalkeeper we picked. I don't think any goalkeepers had. I don't think Edison for City's had an outstanding season. I don't think Alisson has. Leno's been poor. Lloris has made mistakes. Kasper Schmeichel's been good. I would say that Kasper Schmeichel's been good. Mendy's been good for the most part as well. But yeah, there hasn't really been too many goalkeepers who are outstanding like that. So if Henderson started tomorrow, I wouldn't have an issue with it because all he's got back his guy. He's your number one. You've made it. You've brought him in. You've brought him back. Give him this bumper deal to make him your number one. Now you're just going to get rid of him after the first bump in the road. Like, no, stick to your guns. Stick to your guy. Can't let one absolutely terrible showing against Liverpool stop you from signing him and have everything that's going on. Dan Levitt here says United should win, but it won't be a good performance. 1-1 full time, 2-1 extra time, Alanga winner. Okay, you live in a dream world there. But I hope you're right. As long as Manchester United win, I don't care. Flawless, if Ollie wins, would you give him the benefit of the doubt? And elaborate. What do you mean by that? The benefit of the doubt on what? What do you mean? Scenes on the watch along tomorrow when Alberto Moreno rips the net. Who's doing? I ain't doing no. Yeah, let me just reiterate this again because Lewis knows this, the prick as well. I am not doing a watch along for the Europa League final tomorrow. There might be one on the channel. Yes, I won't be on it. If there is one on the channel, I will pop in at halftime and full time. But will I be watching it? Will I be doing a watch along for it? No. I'm trying to watch, chill, shout out my TV. No spoilers, etc., etc. So that's why I'm not doing the watch along for the Europa League final. But there might be one on the channel. There might be Charlie getting his jokes in. He says, "Low Europa League final, BTEC Champions League final, coming from a City fan. What have you lot won in Europe?"
They've won fuck all, bro. That's what
exactly. Sweet FA. And I'm not talking about the English Football Association. Donnarumma conceded like 53 goals this season. Yeah, but I can't put that all down to him. He's a freak. It's not like we're spending 90 million on him. It's a freak.
And bro, if Henderson was playing that AC Milan team, he'd concede more, bro. Put it that way. I'm not trying to hear Henderson. Actually, to be honest, he never said that. So yeah, but
yeah, it's facts, yo. Yeah, these fake accounts are back in full effect. Salute to the mods on job blocking the fake accounts. Charlie says Edison Golden Glove. Yeah, but I don't take too much stock in so that means he got the most clean sheets. That's what the Golden Glove is.
Well, was he getting Golden? Actually, did he get Golden Glove last season? I'm trying to think. I don't think.
No, I doubt it. Yeah, and does that mean he had a bad season last season? Like, no, I don't put too much stock in it. I think Edison's. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Edison's a bad goalkeeper. I just don't think he's world class. Very good goalkeeper, yes. Edison, very good goalkeeper, very good. But do I think he's world class? No, but a very good goalkeeper. Ravi says, "Flawless is Hendo a good backup keeper to have in a squad?" As a backup keeper, yeah. But when you give him the bumper new deal that he's got, he's come here to be the number one. And that's now a situation that Ollie now has. And that's my point. Ollie's brought him back to be the number one. So now pick him as your number one. You can't get rid of him as soon as he's under the first bit of major pressure. This is the first time in his Manchester United career he's been under the spotlight. He's now under the microscope. He's now a talking point. How good is he? Because he made bad errors against Liverpool. And adding in the fact it was against Liverpool makes it worse because that's United's biggest rivals. But what I'm saying is stick with him. If I'm playing, I use this in football manager terms. If I'm playing football manager, my goalkeeper, who I'm saying this is my number one, makes 2 bad errors, I'm not dropping in the next game. I'm playing him. Let's see if he can turn this around. Now, if he makes mistakes in the next game and the game after that, that's when you have to look at it. But have faith. What would that do to his confidence? What does that do to his confidence?
I hear what you're saying, yeah, but this, what was I gonna say? Like, certain times, yeah, instead of him, like, you know, when you can sell a player at a higher value because he hasn't made that many mistakes and we can't see that his value will go down, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I'll say sell him. You can sell him for around. You could get 50 million if you really tried, you know, of Tottenham or some shit like that, you know, like a team's out there willing to pay certain fees or loan to buy option or some shit like that, yeah. You can sell him for a lot of money. So that's what I'm saying. Just sell him when his value is high. I don't want to see him fuck up a lot and then we have to sell him.
Yeah. He misjudged every cross in the Arsenal match. Who are you talking about, CFC Atkin? Who are you talking about? Which goalkeeper you on about? We've won the Cup Winners' Cup, mate. Do your research. Well done, innit? You know what I'm saying? They've won so you've never won a first-tier European competition?
I don't even know what the Cup Winners' Cup was. I wasn't even alive when it was.
There you go, then. That tells you all you need to know. I was alive, but no one don't care about that. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Is it worse than? Is it like Conference League or Europa League?
Nah, it's the Europa. It was the Europa League before the UEFA Cup, if I remember correctly. So you had the Cup Winners' Cup, the UEFA Cup, then the Europa League. Now in it, I think it was that. No one don't care about them. You know what I'm saying? In that.
Wait, Cup Winners' Cup, Europa. Wait. How does it work?
So it's the same competition, but they changed the name. So it was the Cup Winners' Cup and maybe changed the format. So if I remember correctly, it was the Cup Winners' Cup, Europa League. No, Cup Winners' Cup, UEFA Cup, then the Europa League. I could be wrong on that.
What was the UEFA Cup then?
The UEFA Cup is just like the Europa League. They just basically rebranded it. You know, like you had the Carabao Cup, and then it was the Carling Cup. It was, what else was it called? The Worthington Cup. Yeah, it was called the Worthington Cup. Then it was the Carabao. Then it was the Carling Cup. It was called the Worthington Cup. Yeah, then it was the Carling Cup. Now it's the Carabao Cup. Kind of like that. It's similar to that. I could be wrong on that though, people. So do your research. Big up to Ryan, who says, big up my big bro. Big up my big bro Flawless and my bro Harry. Shout out to Ryan.
My guy Ryan.
And see, he's saying, yeah, he has back-to-back gloves. I'm just not a fan of him like that. Good goalkeeper though. Very good. I just don't think he's world class.
Yeah, no, he makes some rash decisions, but I hear what but his distribution's quite good. I'll give him that, man.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I think more so, innit? More so, that's what it is. Here we go. He says, "Yo, Harris, where was all this Europa League settings? We had the Champions League, bro."
Listen, I don't recall me saying that, so I don't recall that. I don't recall that information, Ryan. You know what I'm trying to say, bro.
And speaking of that, Ryan, what happened to all Ronaldo's in the Europa League? What happened to that? You know what I'm saying? In that, you was talking the most. What happened to that? But yeah, your goal hasn't won a domestic.
Don't worry though. These men can still get knocked out in the group stage. Hopefully, they get the group of death next season, bro.
Let's hope so.
Because you know what it is, PSG. This could actually happen. They could get. Because I think Bayern will be in pot 1 or something, innit? You get what I'm trying to say, and like, but all the first teams will be pot 1. So these men could still get the group of death. You know, they could get a group with AC Milan, Bayern, fucking. Because bro, you never know, innit? So I love to see Liverpool in the group of death and get knocked out. But yeah,
Charlie here getting salty says Edison is not world class. I've heard it all now. No, I don't think he's world class. I don't think Edison's world class. Never said he's not good. I just don't think he's world class. But my criteria and your criteria for world class are different. And I just don't think Edison's world class.
The thing with Edison is like his distribution, all of that is so good. But when it comes to like his saves and that, yeah, like it's not really like amazed me that much. But it's like I don't know why I've gone for Edison because I wouldn't say he's not world class, but then I wouldn't say he's like. I can't explain. Like I don't think because if you I can name you like 3 better keepers than like Edison in my opinion. So yeah,
go on, name.
You got Neuer. Neuer's better. I think Alisson's better than Edison, and but yeah, I think De Gea is better than Edison. But Prime De Gea is better than Prime Edison. Bro. I'll tell you that straight.
That's my definition of world class. What you just said there, the last one, Prime De Gea. That's my definition of world class. I ain't seen Edison putting them performances in it. That's my definition of world class. Buffon in his prime, to me, that's world class. No, I've
Buffon.
not watched him too much. Like when he was in his prime a few years back, I can't even say prime. I just think he was
Even
better a
now,
few years
even
back.
that, bro. Even
That's world class to me.
Yeah, and I was gonna. I don't know about Navas, because Navas.
I'm not a fan of Navas. I got criticized for that heavily, and then
Because you know
and
what it
then
is, I've seen Navas make some clutch saves, for PSG, and it's like certain times he's actually saved. But I haven't watched that much of Navas yet. Then I hear what you're trying to say still, but it's like
Love Flawless is too funny, stays putting the pressure on, man. Now I'm just asking the question when you said, because you missed it. He asked me a question. He said, if United win the Europa League, would I change? Would I give Ollie the benefit of the doubt? So I was like, the benefit of the doubt on what exactly? Like, I'll answer the question and be, me, I don't do no questions over here, but I just need to know what you mean. If Ollie bottles the final, my man should be sent to court. We should win it.
Bro, Flawless.
Yeah.
Go on. I was gonna say I have a dream. Yeah, bro, listen. Imagine. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I've just been thinking. Imagine we got Zidane. Imagine how beautiful our football would be, bro, if we played with Zidane. But it's just never gonna happen. But carry on, bro.
Right. I hear you.
That's a manager we could get, but our fans want Ollie, bro.
Some of our fans want Ollie.
Zidane could actually rival Pep and Klopp, in my opinion. Could you imagine Zidane, Pep, Klopp, all in one Premier League, bro? Do you know how sauce? Do you know how far? And then you have Tuchel. The top four would be sourcing, bro. And it's like we could potentially get a manager like that, and it's just not gonna happen, bro. Like it just kills me, bro. Because I actually love Zidane. Because Flores, people talk about Pep's and winning all them Champions Leagues. Zidane won all of them, but they say, oh yeah, Ronaldo won it. But Pep had, because when you actually do it, Flawless, when you actually deep it, them two Barcelona squads Pep had, they were better than the Real Madrid squads. If you've done a combined 11, I think you have more Barcelona players than Real Madrid players. Of the ones that done the 3P and the ones from 2009 to 2012. Or
it depends, because I have a different take on that. Like I say, the best Barcelona side I see, it wasn't even one of Pep's ones, it was Rijkaard's. To me, it was Rijkaard's.
I hear what you're saying, yeah, but bro, what it was Xavi, Iniesta, yeah, they were sourcing like, bro, like, you had Xavi, Iniesta, Prime, bro, all of them, Alves as well, bro, like Puyol. I ain't really rated PK like that, but these man had a good team back in the days, yeah, and it's like Pep basically done what Zidane done, but I think what is with Pep, I don't know why Zidane don't get the respect, because it's like people just say he's a vibes manager. He won the league with them last season, got second with them, and they had better injuries.
The reason why he don't get his respect, why does he not get the respect? Put it this way, innit? If he did that with Barcelona, was managing Messi, he get the respect. That's what it is. It's that he did it with Ronaldo. That's how I look at it. That's why he doesn't get that. He didn't do it with the golden child and that. If he would have done that with Messi and won 3 Champions Leagues back to back, bear in mind, nobody in the history of the competition since it turned to the Champions League has won it back to back, and he did it 3 times, and that team won 4 times in 5. Like, that's what it is. That's what I would say it is. It goes from there. Big up to Ryan, just taking unnecessary shots. He says, "Yo, Flawless, Gabi got his 50th league goal the other day. It's taken him over 4 years. By calling him a pathetic footballer. We know he's not good. We know he's not good.
He's done.
We know he's not good, Gabi Jesus. Flawless, do you think United can avoid extra time and penalties to win it in 90? Yeah, 100%.
We'll win the game in the first 65 minutes. I've said it now.
Yeah, 100%. Like, can we do that? Yes. Will we? Who knows? Extra time wouldn't surprise me. Extra time wouldn't. Comrade says, breaking news: Harry Maguire went down the tunnel. He's not fully fit now. He's watching training on the bench. I still think he'll play though. The fact that I still think he'll play.
To be honest, he'll want to play. That's his first final in his life and his first chance to lift the trophy.
Killian Nang says, boys, thoughts on the England squad. We'll answer that. The Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, which will be tomorrow at 1 a.m. UK time. We'll answer that. They'll give our full thoughts on the England squad. We definitely will. Go on.
Hopefully Greenwood gets into that squad, bro. The 26-man squad. That's all I'm saying, fam.
Let's hope so.
Flawless, I just want to say this, though, yeah? At this point of time, yeah? And this is what I was saying. I was saying this yesterday. Greenwood should be starting ahead of Rashford. But our manager doesn't do it based on performances. He does it on this loyalty thing. And it's like, Rashford's been playing shit every time I've seen him. Off the bench, on the bench. He hasn't impressed me like that, yeah? But Greenwood, like he actually does his thing, you know, like week in, week out. And it's like in the Europa League final, it's peak because Rashford will start ahead of Greenwood, bruv. And it's just like, but he don't deserve to, bruv.
Right, we need to back one manager first before signing another. Now, I disagree with this couch sports and that. We just need to get the best man for the job. That's what I would say. We just need to get the best man for the job. Simple as that. So all this backing one manager, I just want us to get the manager who is good enough. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Ollie's the guy. Like I said, we're here talking about the Europa League because we went out of the Champions League, and in the fashion in which we did as well, just didn't help. Like 100%.
And it's not even backing a manager. Certain times, if a manager's free, you jump on the opportunity to take them before another team takes them. Like if Pirlo gets sacked, I could see Zidane going to Juventus. It could happen.
Oh yeah, Zidane to Juventus makes because that's his team.
Or even if Poch got sacked hypothetically from PSG, Zidane could go PSG. Be like, this is what I'm saying. So it's like 100%. What people need to realize is that, bruv, it's like when you've got an opportunity, clear opportunity, go and take it while it's there. Don't wait around. That's why with this whole Donnarumma thing, I'm saying take him now, because if we ever want to try to get him in the future, we'd have to pay like 80 to 100 mil for this brother.
I hear that. And Jan City says, because your Pep agenda doesn't make sense if you rate Zidane. Are you talking to me or are you talking to someone in the comments? Because if you're talking to me, I don't have...
I didn't say Pep shit though. But then it's like, I think Zidane should get as much ratings as Pep does. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's like, give Zidane the same energy, because 3 Champions League, more than Ferguson. Like I think it's more than Pep as well, you know. But it's like,
is it equal? Is it more than Pep? I think it is more than Pep.
Yeah, it's got more. If Pep wins it this week, then Pep equals it. But it's like he got them to a semi-final, yeah, and he went and beat that Liverpool squad comfortably, yeah, even though the second leg was 0-0. But the way these men were passing, moving the ball about, it's like, and what? Who did he have? Modric, Cruz out of it. The whole defense, like, bro, when you actually deep that team, yeah, it's not amazing, bro. I think Man United could go and beat Real Madrid, right? I say that, yeah, but if Modric and Cruz are on their day and they pass the ball around us with Fred and McNair, you know what? I don't think we can beat Madrid still. That's getting a bit too ahead of myself.
I hear that. Umar says, let's get the damn job done tomorrow. Let's hope so, man. Let's hope so. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Let's hope so. Yeah, she's saying Pep has 2. But yeah, I don't have no Pep agenda. I just don't think he's the GOAT, innit? Simple as that. Like, I just don't think he's the GOAT. And he's not. Like, his record in the Champions League for someone of his quality is terrible. And context into that as well, in terms of who he's playing against. I say this all the time. Look at the teams he's gone out to in the Champions League. I say he's gone out to not embarrassing, but he's gone out to teams who are not of a quality. He went out to Spurs, he went out to Lyon. That's awful. Now look, and people mention Fergie, one sec.
Yeah, bro, exactly.
People talk about Fergie and mention who Fergie went out to and things like that. But look at the teams we went out to. It's not even in the same ball.
Bro. Barcelona,
we went out to prime Real Madrid with Brazilian Ronaldo. We went out to prime AC Milan with Kaká. We went out to prime Bayern Munich. Like, go check the stats. We weren't playing in this era where Europe has completely fell off and completely fell off. If you're really doing it, if you really want to break it down. That's why I just don't think, yeah, man, we went out, go check the teams in Europe that we was playing against and look at the teams now.
I think that one season where we got knocked out the group stages, that one, like, fair enough, innit? Like, it was like 2012 or 2011, one of them. No, it went to 2012. Yeah, like, we shouldn't got knocked out. Like, that pissed me off bears back in them days.
You're playing against a different caliber in there. And people hail up this guy as a GOAT and then he's going out to Lyon and Spurs.
No, exactly.
I mean, we didn't go out to a Lyon or Spurs. So.
Like, the thing with Zidane, you can make the argument he went out to Ajax, but then Ajax got to the semi-finals.
Right. And he won 3 in a row. So he gets from leeway.
And who lost to Chelsea this side, who won the finals?
Yeah, big up everyone at Sarcasm City, says JB. Big up to you. JB also says, good afternoon, people. Hope you're all doing well. Pep and Klopp have been backed more than Ollie. Yeah, but what do you mean? Elaborate on that, couch sports. So Pep and Klopp have been backed more than Ollie. I agree with you.
Actually, you know what else flawless, yeah? It's like Zidane got them to a semi-final, and I don't think Real Madrid bought players this season, you know. They didn't actually buy a player this season.
They're not mad.
No, that's the thing.
You can see they need a rebuild.
And if they did, it was probably like a youth player or some shit like that.
See, and Yancy, you out here running agendas and that about Peps to go. Go over what and that. You know what I'm saying? And that.
When you actually deep it, yeah, Pep couldn't get them past the quarterfinal, yeah, a quarterfinal, and Zidane's like record, yeah, bruv, like 2 round of 16 knockouts. He got knocked out to City, good team, yeah. That Ajax team, like yeah, you can give him his criticism on that. But this season, you got them to a semi-finals, and they bought no players in the summer. I think it all cancels each other out now. I think them 2 round of 16 things are forgiven.
No, I hear you, fam. 100% and that. 100%. But yeah, Yancy out here trying to run her agendas and that. I respect it still.
And when you actually deep, who did Man City play? They played Dortmund, Mönchengladbach, yeah, and then they have PSG. I'll give them credit for that. But the 2 rounds that they had easier rounds, bro. Let's be real.
Yeah. And that's not a shot at them. You know what I mean? That's just the current state of football. That's not a shot at them. They did what they were supposed to do. Couch Sports says, yeah, but if we ain't back in the current, what is the next going to do?
But the next is better, so that's all that matters. Do you get what I'm trying to
That's what it is. We still try and do the best we can do. That is still the best. I mean, we still try and strive for the best. I agree with you in terms of United managers are not back fully. No. Has Oli been backed? Yes. Has he been back fully? Absolutely not. I agree with you on that. But you still try and go get better. Because my biggest criticism of Oli is he doesn't utilize what he has to the fullest. That's exactly what it is. He doesn't utilize what he has to the fullest. So that's how I'm looking at it, type of thing. Now, he was back last year. He wasn't.
Bro, he spent 120 on the defense or something. Wan-Bissaka and Maguire, yeah. And then the fact that we've conceded so many goals, more goals than we conceded more than Chelsea, City. So we're not even competing with our rivals. And Liverpool, I think Liverpool might have, but they had no centre back. So then again, you hear that point as well. I think we conceded more than Spurs maybe as well, you know. So
yeah, I think we conceded more than. I think it was every team like by the bottom 2 or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when you're conceding that much, because you know what it is. I remember watching Man United games, yeah, and it used to piss me off. Like this season, one thing I know for a fact this season, we literally conceded a goal, literally almost every single game.
Let me get to this because both Couch Sports and Tennis Baller says, nah, he wasn't back. Let's be honest. Let's defeat this notion. He was backed. Was he backed fully? Absolutely not. I agree with that. Was he backed? Yes. He got Telles, he got Cavani, he got Donny. He got Telles, he got Donny, he got Cavani. He could definitely. Go on.
But because he don't play them, he's not because he don't play Telles and Van der Beek, he's not being backed. But he could rotate between Luke Shaw and Telles.
Cavani scored goals, to be honest. Take out his goals, we're probably not in the Europa League final right now. We probably don't finish second.
And Van der Beek, bro, we spent 35 million, yeah, to say, oh, Oli never wanted him, yeah. Oh, fuck all of that, man. Like, because Oli's still gonna say, if Oli really truly never wanted him, he said, no, I don't want this player, bro. So it's like he got this player in the end to not give him a start and let Fred and McTominay start. And when he played against Wolves, he played very, very good, in my opinion. So yeah.
Well, I hear that, but yeah, he was back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not having that. Was he back again? Let me reiterate this. Was he back fully? No, but he got Telles, he got Donny, he got Cavani. He spent 250 million, I think it is. He's been backed.
No, but
but he's been backed, and he's not. What my biggest issue with him is, he's not utilizing what he has to the fullest. That's always been my biggest problem. If you utilize to the max what you have, then you can look at it and go, see if I was backed more. Maybe I could have got that extra 10, 15, 20% or whatever it is to win a league title or get through. But the way United went out in the Champions League is nothing to do with not being
unforgivable.
Yeah. The fact that we was top of the league and never legitimately in a title race, that's nothing to do with being backed. That's what I would say. So I wouldn't go as far as he's not been backed.
It's like when we drew to Liverpool. So many fans saw it as a good result. Even I did, yeah. And then my boy was like to me, you man could have actually won that. And then what happens? For 5 weeks straight, everyone's going up to Anfield, slapping them up. But because Oli played shook, that's what happened.
That's my point.
And Everton, we bottled it last second. Literally last second, we bottled it. You know how jarring that is, yeah? Leicester bottled it in the last 10 minutes of the game. You know like how many of these games I actually think we could have changed the result? West Brom 0-0, Crystal Palace 0-0, Chelsea 0-0. We didn't score for like something crazy, you know, for like 3 to 4 games.
Yeah, it was like 3 games in a row, 3-0 draw.
You know, and I watched all of them, and I regret watching all of them, bro.
I hear you, fam. And the weird thing is about that, if a 0-0 happens and the goal, you're peppering the goal, and the opposition goalkeeper just has a world-class performance. They happen. I've seen them many a time, especially in the Fergie eras when United have drew 0-0 at Old Trafford, and the goalkeeper's just Brad Friedel, I remember, just doing a madness. You know what I mean? Like where he just saves everything. You have like 20 plus shots, and it's just not your day. You know what? You take it on the chin and you say, it's just not our day. But them 3-0-0s, we didn't even look like scoring. I think if I remember correctly, we didn't create one big chance in all 3 of those games. That's unforgivable. That's unforgivable. That's what I'm talking about. That is unforgivable. In terms, that's my point. Yeah, I agree with that side of the story. He hasn't utilized the squad that well. That's my biggest issue.
And you know what my other issue is, and this is my problem with Ollie. Yeah, so he'll play like, for example, we've got players like Dan James. Yeah, like he will play a player like Dan James. Yeah, when like you got Elanga on the bench, Ahmad, that. Bro, you can play Medjbri on the wing, bro. Bearing in mind, Medjbri, absolute baller that absolute. Even though he's like a number 10, I still think you can play him off the wing, yeah. What was I gonna say? Like, you could play these men off the wing, innit? Yeah, we have options. Even that Palestri I'd have over Dan James right now. He's doing his thing in Spain for a team that's fighting relegation, yeah. Like, they got out of relegation as well. And he started starting for that team as well, you know, like, and he's only been there like 5 months, 4 to 5 months. It's like, bro, we have dumb young players who are young and hungry, but we'll play Dan James. And it's like, we need to get rid of Dan James, bro. It's like, we don't need to play. And this is what happens. We'll lose out on quality players if he keeps doing this friends business and like favorites, because that shit's going to ruin him in the end of the day. And what was I going to say? That's why, and look at, for example, yeah, we'll play players like Mata, yeah? And it's like, there's that Medjbri. Medjbri can play number 10, but because we'll give chances to Mata, like Medjbri could want to leave, bro. This shit could happen if this is the story of United, like, and that's the thing. Or we have that Ethan Laird. Ethan Laird might want to leave because he can't get a start over Brandon Williams and Wan-Bissaka, and it's like, fuck that, man. It's like, I'm out of here, bro. I'm not trying to waste my time. Yeah, so that's the problem. It's utilizing the squad and giving players chances. Like, he doesn't give a player a chance. He'll give a player a chance when we're 4-0 up, but then at that point, like, what are you really playing for, bro? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Well, no, I hear you. I hear exactly what you're saying. And someone asked me as well, I did miss the comment, let me go back to it. Do I believe Pep wins the league title with, there we go. Yeah, it was Ravi, big up to Ravi. He says, flawless, could Pep win the league with United's current squad? Could he win the league? Possibly, yes. One thing I do believe, if Pep's in charge, or Klopp, or any manager of a high caliber, we're competing. That's my biggest issue. I'm not even talking about Manchester United winning a league title or winning the Champions League. I'm saying we're good enough to compete with the players we have.
Exactly.
We finished second this season with all the deficiencies we have, all in our squad, the deficiencies our manager has, our coaching staff, all the off-the-field problems with the board, the owners, etc., etc. We are capable of competing. So if you put Pep in charge of United squad, we compete. I think this season we're legitimately in a title race. We're legitimately in a title race. That's what I'd say.
Exactly.
So could he? Yes. Will he? No. That's a whole different conversation. And Black Diamond says 312 million. He has been backed. Jose spent 367 million. That's my point. In this whole, he's not been backed. Is all a complete, what's it called?
And Jose's won more than him and finished on more points with the worst squad. So I'm going for that, bro. Like, literally.
That's my point. Utilize what you have. And I wanted Jose gone towards the end of his reign. And so, because it wasn't good enough.
If we actually do, we in Flawless done like, if you do a combined 11 of 2017 team versus this team now, yeah, bro, literally that 2017, even the 2021 that didn't win it, even that team was better. That team was generally better. So it's like, there's no excuse, man. Literally none.
Yeah, your facts. Flawless hasn't Sir Alex got a film coming out soon? I believe so. Yes, I do believe so. I think he has. I think you are correct on that, 100%. Where we at? We should have kept on to Van Gaal. United fans had no patience now, man. Van Gaal had to go.
Well, he had to
Van Gaal had to go to me. He had to go. Carl Schwartz is saying, yeah, on the 29th, yes, he has got something dropping on the 29th. Zano is also on the Twitch. He says, man, like Flawless, big up to you. Shout out the Twitch gang in the building. Make sure you lot follow, much appreciated. Where we at? Look at what happened to Angel Gomez. He's an absolute baller, and because Ollie never gave him a chance, he left.
Yeah, but Oli kept, bro. We have someone like Tahith Chong, bro. He's absolutely
Pep turned Zinchenko into a left back. Also, Delph won the league with both. Yeah, and Laporte got injured, and Newman finished 18 points behind Liverpool. So it can work both ways.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. It can work both. It can work both ways. Pep's a genius. Don't get it wrong. No one's slating him. Top quite world class manager. No one's shining him. But this GOAT talk needs to slow down in that. Because GOATs don't finish.
It's recency bias, man.
Yeah, GOATs don't finish 18 points behind. You get me? After winning the title the league before and that. Like, nah, not my goal anyway.
But you know one thing I was saying, bro. You can make Hansi Flick, yeah. Like, let's be real, innit? What man done like last season? That manager's a G, bro. Like, he actually, like, people were like, bro. I think Hansi Flick, yeah. If he was playing in club football, he'd have like. For me, he shouldn't have done 2 seasons. I wanted to see him do club football even more because. Won 6 trophies with Bayern. There's only like 6 or 7 teams to ever win 6 trophies in a season or like no. There's only 2. It's only Barcelona and that Bayern Munich team. Won 6 trophies, yeah. Done all of that.
No stress. Harris will be back in a sec. Bullet M says, watching from work today. Big up the Dons, Flawless, and Harris. Big up to you. You lot get the likes up as well. We got over 30 people watching across all platforms. So if you're watching on YouTube, please make sure you get the likes up. Get me? We just had big numbers. We just had a few numbers joining it. So get the likes up if you are new. If you are watching on Twitch, make sure you follow as well. Couch Sports says, so what made you guys support Manchester United? I'm Manchester born and bred, first and foremost. Secondly, I was born into this. So that's why. My whole family support United. So I didn't have a choice. You get me? I didn't get to pick. You know what I'm saying? And like this was first. I was born into this. It was first upon me in it. There was no choice. I want to support City. Or I want to support Liverpool or this or Arsenal or whoever in it. I was United's my team. What about you, Harris? You saying what made you guys support Man United?
Same reason as you, bro. Literally, bro.
There you go. Born into it, man. Born into it. Ducky here says, I genuinely think Oli is going to win the Europa League this year and challenge for the title next year unless he gets backed. I genuinely think I think he's going to win the Europa League this year, yeah? Will he challenge if he's back, does he challenge?
No, but Tuchel will get backed. Klopp's getting, looks like he's getting
Klopp will get backed and Pep will go again as well with Manchester City. Definitely.
Well, we're looking for a 4th place finish next season.
If we finish 4th, we've done well still. Ask me that question once the transfer window closes.
No, but Flawless,
you can look at everybody's team.
We're just going to be, I hear that, but it's like, I don't want to do this Arsenal thing, man. I've had enough of this top 4 shit. It's like, I don't feel nothing when we get top 4 because I expect it.
Yeah, I hear you. Aiden D here says Pep will possibly and already has overtaken Fergie as the GOAT manager. Everyone's criteria is different. Could he take him over? Yes. Has he yet? Absolutely not. No, but GOAT managers go on. GOAT managers don't finish 18 points behind. Like, we're not forgetting the season they had last season.
No, but it's not even that. What the thing that people need to be like deep about Fergie is like he kind of. We talk about Man United, bro. That guy transcended Man United differently. Like, bro, like before that, yeah, Man United hadn't won a trophy. Like, there was that Sir Matt Busby and everything, but he literally brought Man United into an era of domination, 3-peating Premier Leagues like 2 times, yeah. We were literally winning the league, like, bro, every other season. Do you get what I'm trying to say? We were on like 7 titles, yeah. Liverpool won 19 or something, or 18. He went and overtook Liverpool, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? To go and do that, yeah, when you're at 7, yeah, to make a comeback like that and to have the most English Premier League titles, you need to deep that because, to all them Arsenal fans who talk about Premier League's more a harder trophy to win than the Champions League, right? Cool. If you want to use that argument, yeah, then boom, yeah. Fergie's won 13 of them. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah, and he's won 13 of them, yeah. And Pep's only got 3. So if Pep goes and let Pep do the 13 thing, bro. Pep hasn't even 3-peated the league before, bro. Like,
talk to him and that. Man ain't even 3-peated the league and man are talking about goal and that.
No, because you know what is Flawless, yeah? Because the people who value the Premier League over the Champions League, well, in that case, yeah, we shouldn't worry about Pep's Champions League. So the thing that you can say about Pep over Fergie is he has the same amount of Champions League in a shorter time span. It's like, yeah, cool. Yeah. But when you actually deep it, Flawless, he won them 2 with Barcelona. I think he was with the golden generation. Look how hard it's been for him to win a Champions League.
Since facts, he's not won one without Messi. He's not 3-peated. He's not built a dynasty. He could build one at Manchester City, though. I've said this from the jump. If he stays at Manchester City for a sustained period of time and continues to win trophies at the rate he has done, then he's definitely in the conversation if he does that. But to do that, you got a three-peat at least twice, and you've got to win the Champions League at City at least twice. At least twice. And forget, we're just talking about Fergie at United. Add in what he did at Aberdeen and that. And I'm not saying that Pep has to go and win with a lesser side. And that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that's on Fergie's resume and that. Man won back-to-back European trophies with Aberdeen. He broke Celtic and Rangers dominance before. That's before. And then what he did at United was amazing. Dynasties and that. This guy was winning trophies his whole career and that. So that's all I'm saying. Is Pep good enough to match that? Absolutely. Could he match that? But he's still not done it yet. I ain't crowning him king yet, but like I said, everybody's criteria is different, innit?
Like, yeah, exactly, bro. Like, the thing is, yeah, maybe you can make an argument that Pep's tactically better than Fergie. Yeah, fair enough. I'll agree on that, yeah. But, like, the thing with Fergie is, like, there's like an aura about this brother, innit? You get what I'm trying to say? Like, what he done, like, let's be honest, innit? What people see as Man United is not... It's literally Fergie's Man United. That's what we want back. That's what the fans want back, bro. Like, that's what it is, bro.
I hear that. Big up Flawless with the live stream. Big up. Fergie didn't win the league till 5 years. Would a top team manager have that much time in the modern game? So, all right, how long did it take Klopp to win it at Liverpool? Was it not 5 years? And the reason why he got given 5 years, yes, it is a different time, number one. Number two, because of what he'd done at Aberdeen in the past. Similar to Klopp at Liverpool, because of what he did with Dortmund, they gave him time.
But Pep inherited Silva, De Bruyne, Aguero, company.
Yes. Inherited a inherited a fantastic squad. 100%.
And you can make an argument in that time, David Silva was probably top 5 midfielders in the world. Like, you generally can.
Yeah, 100%. And the other saying Pep's never finished 14th. Pep's never repeated though. You get me? Pep's never repeated. Fergie's never won the league and finished 17 points behind the season after because of one injury. You know what I'm saying? And that we ain't forgetting history like this and that. Pep's he's not in the ballpark of a Fergie. You get me? He's not he can't even win European Cups with C. Never mind. What's it called at Aberdeen? Never mind doing that type of stuff. You can't even three-peat. In the weakest the Premier League's ever been, we finished second.
And what people don't deep is, yeah, like, you know the way, what's it called? The way Fergie managed Ronaldo and Wayne Rooney, he done it so well. Like, Ronaldo won a band, like, Ronaldo's first manager, yeah, was, like, no, I mean, when he won the Ballon d'Or, the manager was Fergie that year, yeah? And, bruv, no one's won a Ballon d'Or since, so well gone for that, blood.
Yeah, it's mad, yo. Yeah, Sir Alex three-peated twice, innit? You know what I'm saying? And that. Me and Harris could manage the teams Pep has managed and not finish outside of the top 10. And we are no managers.
Yeah, exactly.
We are no managers and we'd finish in the top 10. That team without a manager finishes in the top 10. You know what I'm saying? And that. Where we go, and Zanos here says Ferguson has brought so much youth and developed players, and also one of the Glazers. Imagine if we had better owners, we could have replaced Ronaldo properly. And even after Ronaldo left, he still won trophies.
You know what the mad thing is, and I could like, bro, Ferguson's.
No, hold up. See that people say anything inherited the class of '92 as well. No, he made that happen. He didn't inherit that class of '92. He was there in '86. He changed the youth system. He brought youth players through. Not youth players, sorry. He got the youth system set up and that. That's why United still to this day now, because of our great youth system, have more players than any other team playing across English football. So even if they don't make it at United, they'll play elsewhere. So he didn't. That's what's it called? That's incorrect. He didn't inherit that side at all. You get me? He helped put in that system to create those guys. And who could implement the man at that time, innit? Like different levels. Nah, we didn't say Pepper's repeated. We said he's never three-peated in the Premier League.
And you know
he's
what
never
else
three-peated. Go on, family.
And you know what else you can say? You know what it is? It's like, if you actually looked at Ferguson's vision, yeah, it's basically what this Real Madrid done and three-peated. Because it's kind of mad when you deep it. Because Ferguson wanted Bale, yeah. He wanted to re-sign Ronaldo. And the mad thing is, if we didn't get Michael Owen, he would have got Benzema. Can you imagine? We would have had Bale, Benzema, and Ronaldo. Like, it's actually kind of mad when you deep it.
Yo, fam, you know what? We're not even deep in. All these people, you want the Glazers out. This is why I got the scarf behind me. He three-peated under the Glazers. And won the Champions League. Hear what I'm saying, people? He three-peated under the Glazers. And when I say three-peated, people, I'm saying he won the Premier League 3 times in a row, something that's not been done since its inception. Mourinho couldn't do it as good as he was. Wenger couldn't do it as good as he was. Pep, as good as he is, can't do it either. That's a very tough thing to do to three people. Like I'm saying, in it, there's levels to this. You break down, there's levels to this and that. Breaking, he's built like 4 or 5 different squads. I give Pep his credit though, because this squad that he's built, this is his first round. He's built another team now. But can you do that 3 or 4 more times while staying? I don't know if Pep's going to be here long enough. I'm not sure, but we'll soon find out. Yeah, because Jan City says it hit, and you think Pep couldn't win 10 more if he stayed for another 20 years. It's definitely a possibility, and that's when he's.
We're not denying that though.
Yeah. Nah, she's saying to Paco. I'm saying definitely in that. You know what I'm saying?
But when that happens, then that's a conversation for that time. But right now, no way, man.
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, wait. I've said this from the jump, from when Pep first got to Manchester City. I said that. I said if he stays there for 20 years or 20 plus years and he wins 14 Premier League titles, a couple of Champions Leagues, 3 peats at least twice, wins a treble, he's in the conversation.
Exactly.
If he does all of those things, actually, I'd go above that. If he does all of what I've said, added into what he's done at Barcelona as well, it'd be I wouldn't argue against somebody saying he's the GOAT. That's what I'd say in that. No one could eclipse Fergie in the Prem, but overall they can't. Ancelotti has a massive argument. Who am I a big fan of? Ancelotti, massive fan.
You know what the mad thing is? I like basically. What was I gonna say? Shout out to my guy Guti. Yeah. So you see, Ancelotti, bruv, Real Madrid didn't win a Champions League for like 10 to 11 years. Yeah. He was the first manager to go and bring back Real Madrid a Champions League, bruv. Like when he actually did that, like he's got 3 Champions Leagues, more than Pep and Ferguson. Like he's done it in the England, he's done it in Italy. I don't think he won the league, in Spain. But his goal was to win the Champions League, which he done.
I hear that. MB says, yeah, flawless. It took Klopp 4 years, my guy. But why did he get the 4 years? Because of what he done at Dortmund. This is why he got the 4 years. If he hadn't done the double at Dortmund, then Liverpool ain't giving him the 4 years, and they were right to give him that much time.
And context is a big thing, because you need to understand the situation. So Pep came into a Man City team because they expected him to win the league. Do you get what I'm trying to say? They didn't expect. What it is they got. I think Man City got Pep because they thought he's the best of the best and he can elevate this team. Like before he came in, they were challenging for the league and everything. So it's like, is he done his thing? What's his face? With Klopp, he came in to kind of like revolutionize, like change Liverpool over a period of time. Bro, no, Klopp's expectation was to win the league in his first season at Liverpool. No one expects that.
True. That's a very valid point. It wasn't. That's a very, very valid point.
So like flawless in that 1986 time, yeah. In that when Fergie came in, what was the situation on Man United back then?
He was in a slump like Liverpool. You know how Liverpool were in a slump and hadn't won a league title in 30 years. We hadn't won a league title in 20 years at that point, because it's
so exact. So there's a context.
1993. So it was like 15, 20 years or something like that. Jan City saying Fergie said the domestic treble was impossible. He also said somebody almost killed Van Persie by throwing the ball at him. What's your point? You always bring this up. Managers say crazy stuff. What's your point? I'm lost at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. Like I said, Fergie said many wild things in the past. Man literally said Van Persie almost got killed on a football pitch for somebody threw a football at him. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Devante says, Pep three-peated in the league, though, with Real Madrid in the league, so it depends. Prem, no one can chat to Fergie, but overall they can. Overall, Pep cannot chat to Fergie. I don't know what your criteria is. That's just biased, because only an English fan who's not Manchester United fan would say that. You know what I'm saying? Because in La Liga. Cut it out, man. Cut it out. With the man that you lot call the GOAT, and he's one of the best teams ever in that. Come on, man. Overall, what period of time he was there? 7, 8. I don't even think he had the best Barcelona side, but that's just me. But like, cut it out. Pep outclassed Sir Alex in the Champions League many times.
But I said he's tactically better, but I'm not. Legacy is different, though, man.
He did. Like, I'm not even disputing that. I'm not saying Pep's terrible or Pep's a scrub or anything like that. Like, no, he's quality. He did beat him, but other people have beat Sir Alex in the Champions League and that.
Ollie's beat Pep like more times than like Pep's beat Ollie. What's it called? Ollie. So does that make for fucking Ollie a better manager than Pep? No, bro. No, I want the brother out, even though he's beat Pep this many times.
Yeah. Basically, basically pedigree with what Flawless is trying to say with the 4 years. Yeah. Like pedigree, like in the what's it called? Like, yeah, what you've done in the past on your CV gives you more time. And that's why Klopp got more time. That's why Pep got the season he got at Manchester City. And he had a terrible season last season. And that's why the City fans and the board gave him another season because of what he's done in the past. Where are we at? Let me be specific because I understand where Flawless is coming from. Sir Alex is the greatest manager ever, whereas Pep is the best manager ever. I class the greatest and the best in the same thing. Like, that's to me, though. Get me? Like, I call it I'd rather the goal is the best. But that's what I'm saying. Devante says Pep has got the same number of Champions Leagues and like 4 less leagues than Fergie. He's only been managing for 13 years. By the end of his career, will be the goal. You touched on it there. By the end of his career, I'm talking about now. We don't know what's going to happen. He could fall off.
And Pep could have a Mourinho thing.
Yeah, we would, like I said, if this was 10, 15 years ago, we could have been having the same conversation about Mourinho. 2010, actually, 11 years ago, let's say. At the end of 2010, when he won not even the domestic treble, when he won the treble with Inter Milan, that's his second treble. We would have been having this conversation about him. And you know what's going to happen with Pep. He could fall off. And just one thing, in the terms of Champions Leagues, the European football is not the same. Go see the teams we lost to, and go see the teams that he's competing with. Completely different levels. Look at the teams they're going out to. There's no Brazilian Ronaldo Real Madrids. There's no Kaká AC Milans. Go check the levels. There's 4 or 5 or sometimes 6 top teams who were playing against. So go look at our run in 99. We had Barcelona and Bayern. We had the group of death in 99. Let me just educate because some of the people don't know this, innit? We had the group of death in 99. We had Barcelona and we had Bayern Munich, who were both, if I remember correctly, were champions. We had the group of death. I think it was Brøndby as well. After that, we faced... Who did we face?
I know Juventus as well.
I think it was Inter Milan in one of them, and I think Brazilian Ronaldo was
I was gonna say it was R9.
We had Juventus, who had Zidane, Edgar Davids, Inzaghi, Del Piero. That Manchester City side is not facing teams of that caliber. Pep's not facing teams of that caliber, and that's not to take away from it. I'm just saying the levels is different. You're not facing Borussia Dortmund, even the PSG, who I rate highly. Like, come on, and we faced Bayern Munich again.
But you know, Pep's Barcelona 2011 route. I think didn't he have kind of a hard route then as well because he had to play Mourinho. It was Mourinho's Real Madrid. I think he played Arsenal that season as well. Like Arsenal were decent. Like they were a good side. I forgot who they played. I think it might have been the quarter semis. But yeah, man, let me look it up actually. But yeah.
But yeah, there's levels to this, and there's levels to this. I'm just saying there's levels to this. Big up Andrew, who says big up Flawless and a bunch of City frauds. Devane here. I love how you're not responding to my thing. You're saying here, Hegi went out to Besiktas, failed to get out of the group countless times too. Yeah, because he's rebuilding. When you're somewhere 26 years, that's going to happen. That's going to happen. My point is when we were the best, we won it. We didn't take time to get to fight. We were constantly in finals and semi-finals. This is the first time Pep's reached a final. This is his first season in the semi-final. And we're doing it in a harder era as well. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And levels to this, man. Well, like I said, you only hear this debate from non-English fans because you man are hating in that. Yo, because people hate why people acting like Flawless is calling Pep a scrub. I'm not. I'm just saying he's not the GOAT, which he's not. People just want to be quick to crown him, but these are the same people who tell you Haaland's the GOAT.
Yeah, bro. To be honest, Barcelona at Shakhtar in the quarterfinals, bro. These men were chilling, bro.
Everybody. Go on.
But I'm looking at the 2011 thing, yeah. These men had to play Arsenal, Shakhtar, and they played Real Madrid, and we played Schalke, Chelsea, and Marseille. So we had the same kind of running. So
that was in what? Was that 2011?
11.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's certainly fell enough. You know what I'm saying? And our manager's handicapped. This times we talking about us going out to poor sides is under terrible ownership, and he still managed to three-peat. Man is handicapped. Pep's not winning nothing with the Glazers. Let's keep it 100%. He's not winning nothing with the Glazers. Our manager three-peated and won the Champions League under these men. Hella handicapped. But we move. And I'm not even saying Pep's bad. Pep could be the goal. 100%.
Exactly, fam.
We're moving. It's only City and Chelsea fans and others who are gonna what's it called? People are going to try and downplay him because I'm not even downplaying Pep. I'm just saying he's not there yet.
No, but I can't lie. You could Pep's 2009 was hard. You had Leon round of 16, Bayern quarterfinals, Chelsea semi-finals. So I can't lie. That's probably hardest Champions League you won, fam. With that the way.
But people act like Pep ain't won 2 Champions Leagues already. He doesn't even need to win it again, really. And Pep repeated and won the CL with the so-called GOAT 2, so context. But what did Fergie... Here's the thing, no, Devontae, let's not do this because he repeated twice. He repeated without the GOAT. And Pep definitely... See why the goalpost changing? Pep definitely has to win the Champions League again. If he don't, he's failed in the competition. He's not won it in 10 years.
But he should have won it with Bayern.
And he failed at Bayern.
At that time, yeah, Flawless, when they got Pep Guardiola, I thought Bayern were winning the Champions League again. And I was shocked when they never.
Mm-hmm. And in terms of... and I think Yancy is actually saying so his recruitment was bad in the end, and what you're saying in terms of United. Yeah, that's because of our steward. That's because of the owners were under. That's my whole point. The owners were under. Like, if you look at recruitment, it's awful. We shouldn't have even been competing when you look at it.
He wanted Wesley Sneijder and all these, man. Bro, we could have had Bale, Benzema, Ronaldo if things went to plan. Instead, we had to get fucking Michael Owen. Like, he wanted Ronaldo back, bruv. Like, the Glazers aren't doing that, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And as Sir Alex said, it's impossible to win the domestic treble. If one has the desire to win the Champions League, that's the context in which... Oh, is that what he said? Oh, see. So that's what I'm saying is that Yan City be running up this phrase and statement, Yan City. He said it's impossible to win the domestic treble if one has desire to win the Champions League. That's the context in which it was said. There you go, innit? Thank you, Black Diamond. See, and I knew there would be more to it as well because I never heard him say that. And that makes sense. That makes sense. Challenging on 4 fronts is very tough. Challenging on 3 fronts is very tough. As we've seen, because we've seen Pep fail in his country for 6 years trying to win the Champions League and however long he's been there. It's tough. It's tough to compete. Very, very tough to compete. But like I said, Fergie has European Cups on his resume with Aberdeen. He has 2 European Cups on his resume with Manchester United. He's three-peated twice. He's won multiple Premier Leagues. He won the treble as well. He won the treble. And some of these achievements I'm talking about under the Glazers stewardship, under the Glazers ownership. And we see how they've handicapped us. There's a reason fans are breaking into the ground. Where it all happens. It all happens. Nah, this is incorrect. My point is, even if Pep wins this Champions League, no one will say he's the GOAT. There's literally nothing he can do that will change people's mind. Incorrect. That's very, very incorrect. That's extremely incorrect. I've already said, and let me reiterate this again, if he stays for the next 20 years at Manchester City, say he does that, and he wins multiple Premier Leagues, three-peats twice, wins another Champions League. Wins 2 Champions Leagues. He's in the conversation. I wouldn't dispute it.
Bruv, if he ends up, if he ends up having like 10 to, I'd say, if he gets 8 to 12 Premier Leagues, then he's up there for a shout.
Yeah, he's up there, definitely. I'll give him his credit. I give him his praise now. Is he the best manager currently in the Premier League now? Yes. But his GOAT talk needs to relax because he hasn't done GOAT shit to me. So he's not done GOAT shit yet.
Do you know what I find? Do you know what I find more GOAT shit, bro? To be honest, you know that Bayern team, they literally in every single knockout round they beat a team by more than 3 goals. They literally, you know, when there's domination, I think they slapped Chelsea 7-1 over 2 legs, Barcelona 8-2, slapped Lyon 3-0. And you know what people don't need, Flawless, aside from the Chelsea, these are single knockout rounds. They didn't have 2 knockout rounds, and he was still smashing teams more than 3 goals, bro. Like, that's what you call a team, like. That's when he was like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna show you I'm the best, bro.
Look at this. Zanos is saying this. Sorry to go. This is levels 8 years with the Glazers. Man won 5 titles of Champions League, 3 League Cups. That's very impressive. And Jan saying these arguments you're having will still exist, Flawless, though. They will, but not from me. But then I'll be like, fair enough. But this thing is not premature. He's not done that. Even in the 8 years, wait, has Pep been here 8 years yet? When did he sign? Was it 2016?
Yeah, 5 years now.
Is it 5 years? Okay, so we'll see where he's at in 8 years' time if he's matched up. And he's still not free. He can only three-peat if he wins the next 2 in it. So let's see if he can three-peat once. That's the hardest thing to do. I give Pep full credit for being only the 3rd manager in Premier League history to win it back-to-back. He went up in my estimation when he did that. When he did that, he went up in my estimation. I said, all right, you're serious. because
But
only
I
two
knew-
managers before that had done it.
I knew Pep, would bang in. What was I gonna say? I knew Pep would bang in the Premier League. I don't know why they had doubts on all of this.
Yeah, no, I hear that. Devante here says, what if Pep wins the Champions League with City and wins 2 more leagues, then leaves and goes to Juventus and win leagues and Champions Leagues, and then goes PSG and wins leagues and Champions Leagues? Who will be the GOAT?
Yeah,
He's no, because he's left Manchester City only winning 1 Champions League and not three-peating. Them things matter to me.
But one thing I'll say, if he wins a league with Juventus, and PSG, then he's won it with multiple different clubs, and then you have to give him a shout.
You give him credit. The Champions League is what sticks. If he goes to Juventus and wins the Champions League and PSG, different conversation.
But he should have. But the thing is, we say that, but he should have won it with Bayern, and I don't understand. Robin,
see that? So in your argument, he should have won it with Bayern. He should have won it with Bayern. Yeah. He should have won it 100%.
If he won it with Bayern, I'd have way more respect for him right now. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I respect him already, but my ratings for him would be higher if he won it with Bayern. Because that season, I thought when they got him, Bayern would win it, and they never.
And he failed. The same way he's failed at Manchester City so far in the Champions League, and if he loses on Saturday, he's failed again in the Champions League. That's not a shot. That's just the facts. He's failed in the Champions League with Manchester City 5 years now, because he came in 2016, and that. Pep is the goal. People need to accept it. But Ryan, you're young, so you will say that.
But this is just recency bias, though.
Yeah, of course, it's hella recency bias. It's hella. Nobody over 25 is telling you that. It's only a City, a Chelsea, a Arsenal, a Liverpool telling you that. That's it.
Let me ask you this: could Pep win the league with the team that Ferguson had in 2012-13?
Absolutely not. He lost one centre back last season and finished 18 points behind Liverpool. We've seen this happen. Pep, when he gets it right, is one of the best. When he falls off, he's terrible. We've seen it in his first season at City, and we've seen it last season. After winning the league the season before, and how you the defending champions and you finish 18 points behind the team in first? It's over. Exactly. It was over by Christmas. It was done. You know exactly. Pep is definitely the best coach of all time. It's not even close. So how come he can't three-peat if he's the best coach of all time? Three-peat in the Premier League. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm asking him to do. Three-peat and win the Champions League. I'm asking, why does he have to three-peat with City if he's already three-peated in his career? Because the reason why he has to do it at City, because we're talking about his City run. That's what puts him in the GOAT conversation. If he had retired after Bayern Munich, he wouldn't be in the GOAT conversation. We would not be having this. City fans are bringing this up because he's at City, so let's judge him on that. So we're not disputing that. Three-peat. That's what we're asking. Three-peat. Twice. Yes. I'm saying Fergie did it twice. I'm matching him up to the GOAT. The GOAT did it twice. So three-peat. He won 2 Champions Leagues. Do that. He won European Cups before he got to Manchester United. He built 5 or 6 teams. He was dominant. Across for a 26-year period. His whole career, 30-year period. Longer than you've been alive, Devante, he was dominating. Because I know you ain't over 30. So he's been dominated. He dominated for your entire life on this planet. And you want to give this man who's been here 5 years and call him the GOAT? Nah.
I hear you.
I'm saying in that. You say, the people forget this at the beginning of the season, people were saying Pep is finished, and that is not the case. But yeah, if roles were reversed and Pep had done what Fergie had done, we wouldn't be having these conversations in that. And Ryan, you're talking about coach. I'm forgetting all about coach and stuff. I'm forgetting all about coach and stuff like that. Yancy is saying there used to be 2 winners in the Prem. Now there have been 5 different winners in 10 years because usually ain't the level of those teams. That's why. That's why there's more winners, because we were dominant. That's why we were dominant. You know what I'm saying? Like when we was dominant, we was properly dominant. Like nobody else got a sniff. That's my whole point. The fact that you ain't dominating this league is a testament to Pep. Mm-hmm. You should have three-peated right now. That's my point. You're proving my point. It's like comparing Messi, who stayed in one league, versus Ronaldo, who moved around. No, it's not the same, because Pep's moved and failed in the Champions League. He failed at Bayern Munich and he's failed at Manchester City. Really? Now that could change. That could change if he wins it on Saturday. But if he doesn't win it, he's failed again.
Exactly.
So let's not dispute.
Bruv, you know how I really truly judge Pep, yeah? I want to see him do it with a lower team, like a lesser team.
I hear that. Yeah, that's not his fault. You know what I'm saying? That's not
No,
his
but
fault.
I think it'd be interesting, yeah, for him to see what he do. Like, should I give you a good example? AC Milan haven't won a league in so long,
See,
but they're
let
on
me
the
get
come
to
up.
this. We've won 3 and 4, which United did, yes, but you've never three-peated. I'm not saying you haven't won 3 and 4. What I'm saying is you've never three-peated. It's easier. What's harder to do? Three-peat or win 3 and 4? Both very tough to do. But you man haven't three-peated. Yeah, you can't. That's not a dispute. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing to debate. You man haven't three-peated because Pep is not the GOAT. Three-peat twice. That's why nobody else has three-peated. Wenger couldn't do it. Mourinho couldn't do it. All the greatest managers of the Premier League ever couldn't do it. No, it's not. A three-peat is not. Google the definition of three-peat. It's not 3 and 4.
But a three-peat, yeah,
Harris,
is what.
Please explain to the people what a three-peat is.
I'll get a three-peat is when you win the league 3 times. I'll give you another team who's won it. The Chicago Bulls three-peated the NBA 3 times, and they done it twice. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And that's why they're regarded as one of the best teams ever. So do you get what I'm trying to say? We've three-peated the league 2 times as well. So to do that is fucking insane.
I don't think you know what a three-peat is still, because it's a play on the words repeat. But you three-peated in that. Say you have never three-peated.
Because you got to understand the reason why the difference between three-peating and winning 3 and 4 is that when you
he didn't. No. Fergie still no. Let me get to this. Sorry to cut you off. No, I'm still saying still won 3 leagues. No, when he three-peated, he won 3 in a row.
Yeah, no. But one thing with three-peating is you have to retain.
Let me just reiterate that he won 3 in a row twice.
No, but you know what it is? Retaining the title is hard enough. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And like retaining the title is hard. And everyone, bro, when you're at the top, everyone's coming for you. Literally, everyone's trying to come for you, bro. Like, and he remained at the top for that long. Yes, 3 years is such a long time, you know. And people don't actually deep this, but the fact that man like Fergie done that, you have to give him his ratings at the end of the day. Like, it's not an easy thing to do, bro. And that's why I say Zidane 3-peating the Champions League. Give him his flowers.
There we go. Give him. Yes, 100%. 100%. That's my point in that. And it has to be done, in it. Like no one's taking away from Pep. But when we start talking about him as the GOAT, let's compare him to GOAT shit then. Fergie's the GOAT in most people's eyes, or he's second. So let's compare Pep. He's the bar. Let's compare him to it, and he falls short. In all departments, he falls short. And that's not a shot, because everybody falls short. Every manager's fell short. Not everyone, there's only one GOAT in sports. You know what I'm saying in that. Could he match that? Yes. Could Pep 3-peat? 100%. Could he do it twice? 100%. Could he win 2 or 3 Champions League with Manchester City? Yes, he could win one on the weekend, but he's not done it yet. Yeah, go on, fam.
Now, I was gonna say one thing with what's it called? I think it's just that these younger lot, like they ain't ever seen like Fergie in his time, and most of these people who are like 17 or 17, they were probably around 2. They were too young to remember. What was I gonna say? Fergie, so they don't understand how big his legacy and impact was, but. When you actually talk to talk to these players, yeah, like we actually talk about Fergie, what was I gonna say? The way they see this guy is just different, bro. Like, trust me, it's like Fergie's something else, man. I'll tell you that now.
I hear that. You know what I'm saying? I hear that. Where we at? He ain't talking about Klopp and that. Where we at? So to get to something.
We ain't trying to hear about Klopp.
Devante says. Where did he say it's Fergie to go outside of England? Oh, to me, yes. Because who else dominated like he did in their domestic league and also was successful in Europe and successful elsewhere? He was successful in Aberdeen. He was successful at Manchester United for an extended period of time. What manager was in their league dominating for 26 years? Yes, there was periods of transition, but he always came back and went out on top. 100%. 100%. Here we go. Apparently not 3-peats only count in England. Nah, that's not the case. Don't say they don't count. You know what I'm saying? And that it's because you tried to switch the goalposts and that. Yeah, like that's not what it is. Because if I ask you who's better in the Champions League out of Pep and Zidane, you're gonna tell me Pep. But Zidane won it 3 times in a row.
Yeah, exactly.
Answer that. Who's better in the Champions? Who has a better Champions League legacy? Zidane or Pep?
Zidane
People forget.
three-peated the
Well,
Champions League, retaining it, you know, and he beat the teams. Man came up against Bayern, Atletico, Juve, all these teams, and Liverpool as well, bro. Like, come on, bro. And that Liverpool team in that 2018 or 19, bro, they were different, bro. They were something else. So it's like, yeah, fam.
Flawless, we need more Fergie stories. We need more Fergie stories on his channel. I feel like I missed out on a lot. Yeah, man, that's why we have to bring it back every now and again, because I'm not having this Fergie slander and that. Like, it's ridiculous from a guy who's not done anything that he's done. And how many times did Pep three-peat in Barcelona? One time. With some of the greatest players, with two of the greatest players ever to get. Come on, man. I could have three-peated that. Me and Harris could have three-peated with that team. I'm not having it. Ronaldinho or Messi.
Bruv. That Messi used to pick
Actually,
up.
it wasn't Messi.
Yeah,
Sorry, it was Messi and was it Messi and
David
Neymar?
No.
Messi,
David Villa. No, but it's like, bro, people don't deep this, yeah, because La Liga used to be Sky Sports back in the days. Messi used to pick up the ball from the halfway line and dribble past everyone. Like, literally dribble past everyone. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
in the league that most of you lot don't rate. That's the funny thing. You lot don't rate La Liga, innit?
But I can't lie, La Liga was better back in them days still. Like Valencia.
Yeah, but people don't rate. People will tell you it's a farmers league and it's a dead league when it comes.
Back in them days, it was better than it was now because Valencia was a lot better. Like, I remember Valencia used to get top 4 in La Liga, and like now it's just it's 3 teams. But back in the days, Valencia used to do their thing. But what was I gonna say? Like Villa just used to score bangers, but it would literally be Messi. I can the amount of times I used to see this brother dribble past 5 players, destroy Real Madrid, and bang.
No, but then even that Real Madrid side he was playing against, they weren't good. They weren't that good. They didn't win the Champions League for like 10 years, was it, or 12 years or something?
Yeah, but that Real Madrid team should have won the Champions League, low key.
What years are we talking about?
Like from 2009 to 12, because I remember everyone was saying Ronaldo shouldn't have left for Man United because we were getting into finals, winning Premier Leagues, and Barcelona winning all the titles. He wasn't really winning anything, and I remember the Copa del Rey he would lose, and it's like, as a United fan, I remember I'm like, why did he even go there, bro?
No, I hear you. They had to take their time to get it right, but football goes in
because do you remember when they signed like Kaká, Ronaldo? They done a madness that transfer window, bro.
Well, it was the football under Sir Alex was really good too. Facts. He says Flawless getting his feet. I'm just defending my guy at that. You know what I'm saying in that. I'm just defending. We're not having this and that. Yeah, man, 100%. I'm seeing way too much. I'm seeing way too much nonsense in that. You know what I'm saying? Way too much nonsense. Where we at? Let me get to this. See that? Because I can't remember what year it was. That diamond here says, when Sir Alex took over league titles, Liverpool were on 18, United 7 by the time he left 2018. That's why he said we got them off their perch. Facts. We did. 100% in that.
Did Pep knock Barcelona? Did Pep knock Real Madrid off their perch? No, I'm only joking.
No. He didn't. Sir Alex is a legend and is the greatest manager to have ever managed in football. Fergie won 2 Champions Leagues in 26 years. Yes, because the Champions League was much harder to win back then. It's not as easy now. That's why you have teams like Lyon and Leipzig getting to semi-finals. And you have teams like... Who else? Yeah, Leipzig, Lyon, Spurs got to a final. That Liverpool team... Yeah, man. All right. Okay. I forget some of you lot are younger than me in that. Yeah. But I wouldn't say Fergie is not in the conversation with Zidane in Europe. That's the difference. Yeah, because Fergie won 2 and Zidane won 3. So he is in the conversation. Pep's the shit that Fergie's done. This is my whole point that Pep has not done. He's never three-peated. Fergie did it twice. He hasn't dominated any domestic league for a 26-year period. This is my whole point. He's not built 4 or 5, 6 different sides. He hasn't.
It's hard doing that.
This is what I'm saying. He's never gone to a lesser side and won European trophies. This is my whole point.
Should I give you a good example? If Pep goes to Barcelona now, yeah, and what's it called? Like Barcelona is shit right now. They haven't won the league for 2-3 years now, yeah. And he does a madness and they win a Champions League. You've got that argument because Barcelona, if you see their team, bro, it's dead, bro.
No one is denying Fergie's achievement. That's the thing. It's simply saying Pep can't be in a convo unless he bends over backwards and wins the Champions League with Burnley. That's the problem. He's not in the convo though. That's my point. He's not in the convo yet. Can he be 100%? Is he in the convo? But everyone's criteria is different, isn't it? To me, he's not in the conversation in that. He ain't done nothing in it to me to be like, yeah, you're the GOAT. Is he the best manager currently right now? 100%. But to be in any nah, he ain't no convo. But that's just me though, innit? That's just me. Nah, it wasn't easy to win in Fergie's reign, and that United had a monopoly over the league. How come United never won the Premier League before the injection of money? Because our team wasn't good enough. That's why. And the managers weren't good enough. That's why they got sacked.
No, but
the reason why there's no domination in the Premier League right now, because none of the managers are good enough to do that. That's the problem. But Fergie, right now in this era, we dominate this league. Go on, family.
Yeah, but even Chelsea, yeah, they had a cash injection of money coming through, and bruv, we still three-peated when Chelsea existed. So well done for that, then.
Tell them again. Still three-peated when you had your cash injection.
You know Chelsea was spending money as well, bro. I forgot who they were buying exactly, but they were buying players back in them days.
Three-peated while you lot had your big cash injection, because you lot were successful 04, 05, 05, 06. And we three-peated straight after them.
Bruv, there was one time, we literally beat them by a point, bruv, in the league. So it's like, bro, are you telling me Chelsea weren't a force to be reckoned with in that time? No, yes, they were, bro.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? And that. Forget this Pep stuff, man. You lot just wanted him to be at the bar, and he's not. It's okay, though. No one's at the bar yet. What does Pep have to do to be in a convo with Fergie, with you? Sorry, I can't pronounce your name, my guy. Apologies. Like I stated already, match what he's done. 3-peat twice. When I say three-peat, let me make that clear. That means winning 3 league titles 3 years in a row. He also has to dominate for an extended period of time domestically. So, for instance, in the next 10 years, if he wins 6 to 7 league titles, does he win doubles? Definitely has to win 2 Champions Leagues minimum as well, and build 4 or 5 different teams also as well. Yeah. As well, like that's my criteria on it. There's probably more as well, but that's what I would say. But no one's in that conversation in it, because that's very hard to do. We've seen. Yeah, I know when Real Madrid won their first 4 European Cups, the European Cup, now Champions League, it was by invitation only. Imagine that. Yeah, it was mad. We're switching back off Fergie and Pep anyway to Manchester United.
It's actually turned to Sarcasm City Q&A for a bit, low-key.
Yeah, as in it. That's how the show's going now. But you can't, they ain't coming for the goal and that. You know what I'm saying? Say what you want and that. We're not finna do that and disrespect Manchester United and that. You know what I'm saying? In the 90s, United had monopoly over the league and built their foundations off that and never finished third. No, we never finished below that because we had Fergie at the helm. That's why we never finished before third. You can try and take away from it all you want and that. When you lot got your cash injection and won 2 titles back to back, we came back the next 3 seasons and washed you, man. Simple as that, man. Washed you, man. There'd never been a cash injection like that when Roman took over. That was, no, actually there had been. Blackburn did it and won a league title, and then you lot did it. But yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, go on, fam. Back to the final anyway. Europa League final, United versus Villarreal. You know what I'm saying? Because these man will just say anything to try to take away from it. I know we hurt you, man, during your childhoods and that in it. I'd be burnt too in it. But yeah, go on, fam.
We're winning, bro. That's it. That's now joking. Nah, bro. Like, obviously, bro, I just don't want Rashford to start the final, He's actually playing so... He's just been playing so shit, yeah? And it's like, bro, Greenwood deserves to start ahead of him. That's how I feel like. Like, Rashford doesn't impress me one bit. It's like, this brother, yeah, on the wing, right wing, people like, you shouldn't be playing that. Bruv, just play on the right wing, bruv. You're not better than Pogba on the left wing. You know what I'm trying to say, yeah? Like, he shouldn't play. He should come off the bench, in my opinion. Like, bro, what has Rashford done, yeah, apart from his GA this season, like, in the last 2 to 3 months to actually deserve a right to play, fam? Because... for me, Greenwood's just like, bro, Greenwood's just done his thing. He's done his thing to a point where Greenwood's going to the England squad, bro. And before, he wasn't even getting selected for England squad. So that tells you something. And I feel like when it comes to it, I feel like Greenwood's decision-making is a lot better. We're not flawless. The thing is, they're not going to give us a high line and give us so much space where Rashford will be able to run into and abuse his pace. We're going to have to break him down. And in that situation, I'd rather have Greenwood.
Right. I hear what you're saying. I hear that. I hear exactly what you're saying. I get
but
that.
The thing with Rashford, he's such a big game player. You can't miss him out, though. It's a catch-22 with this one.
All right, give me your 11 for tomorrow. The 11 you want to see. Know what you think Ollie will play. Your 11, and then we'll
Uh,
pick Ollie's. What we think Ollie will play.
I'd
But this
want
is
De
your
Gea
team.
and go. Luke
Okay.
Shaw, Wan-Bissaka, centre backs, Lindelof. Apparently, Bailly's injured, so it's Tuan Zabi. Yeah. Um, I'd have. This is a hard one, you know. Midfield. Yeah, I'd have Fred, Bruno, bang Donny in the 10. Cause now, you know what? I'd do Fred and Donny in the pivot because I felt like Donny played so well in the Wolves game. Yeah, I feel like he could do his thing next to Fred. Donny,
Mhm,
Fred, Bruno as 10. Pogba
mhm.
on the left, Cavani on the right, Greenwood on Cavani striker and Greenwood on the right, bro.
Okay, I hear that
Because
team for you.
you know the thing is, we're gonna have most of the ball. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it's like we don't need to be worried about being like defensively weak. And the thing with Maguire and Lindelof is that they lack pace in it, and then that's why we can't really play a higher line. But if we play Bayer Zabi, they've got that recovery pace as well, so they can get them last ditch tackles in. But I just think if you have a lot of the ball, you why have McTominay who can't pass for shit? Yeah, and they will say yeah Fred can't pass, but McTominay he can't pass. He goes missing in games. It's like it's not worth it, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I can there'll be some fuckery here where he scores in the final starting tomorrow, and everyone do this McTominay propaganda tomorrow, and it's just like, oh, bro, I can't be asked for that tomorrow.
Yeah, I hear that. So you're saying the Hair and goal, the Saka Shaw, Axel, Bailly, sorry, Fred, Donny, Bruno in the 10, Pogba left, Greenwood right, Cavani through the middle. That's the team you would like to see. All right, what
Yeah.
team do you reckon? Me and you will pick. What team do you reckon we will see from Oli? You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you. Okay, Maguire. Apparently Maguire left the stands to like he was sitting on the bench and he left. So Maguire playing. I reckon Bailly Lindelof, Luke
Yeah,
Shaw, Wan-Bissaka. De Gea is expected to start and go.
yeah.
Yeah, McFred,
Mm-hmm.
Bruno, Pogba on the left, Cavani striker and Rashford right. Literally.
I hear
Who
that.
would you
Certainly,
like to see? Who would you like to see though?
a team. I'd like. You know what? I would throw Henderson in there. You know what I'm saying? I'd say Henderson and go.
No, fam. No,
I'd say
allow
Henderson.
that, bro.
I'd say Henderson and goal, definitely. Right back, yeah, Wan-Bissaka Shaw as fullbacks. Centre backs, I would go with. You know what? I would throw. I'd play Maguire and Bailly. I don't want to see Lindelof in there. I'd go with Maguire and Bailly, Fred, Donny, Bruno, Pogba from the left. Do I go Cavani up top? You know what? I'd probably go Rashford from the right and Greenwood up top.
See, the thing is, I would put Greenwood up top, yeah,
Yeah, I'd have Cavani come off the bench.
but you know what it is with the Greenwood up top, and this is the only thing I would say.
Yeah.
Like the thing is, him playing striker, he hasn't played enough of striker to warrant that position for me. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
It's tough. Do I go,
Especially
actually,
in
do I play Cavani and then bring yeah, we could switch that. Greenwood from the right, Cavani up top. And then you could bring Rashford off the bench. That's what
you
I'd
can
go.
even bring Diallo off the bench, bro. I want to see
Yeah,
Diallo play tomorrow, bro.
yeah, yeah. I hear that. I hear that. And let me just get to this because Divine says, can't expect objectivity from United fans. I say, yes, was the uncle. I get it. No problem. No, we can't expect objectivity from rival fans like yourself because you hate because your best manager doesn't even come close to us. He's done
Mm-hmm.
stuff that Chelsea managers can't do, City manager can't do, Arsenal manager can't do. That's why you lot hate in it because I go different in it. None of your man's goats can free-peat. None of your guys' goats has dominated for 26 years. It's not going to happen because you man ain't on the level. Whether it's Pep, whether it's Mourinho at Chelsea, Pep at City, Wenger at Arsenal. I'm saying I can list accolades and achievements that use man can't reach in it. Use man hating that. And that's why I get onto you in it. You man are always hated in that. And it's okay, I understand in it. Can't expect objectivity to you man in it. So you man are gonna leech onto a Pep. You man are gonna leech onto someone who's not done the things he's done. A man who won a league title and then finished 18 points behind the next season. My goals don't do that. Goals don't do that. But go on, carry on.
Exactly. Yeah, fam. Like, bro, like I'm seeing. What was I gonna say? So, like this final, yeah. I don't know, man. Like, the thing is, I just expect us to win, and it's like when I look into this, like, like flawless. The thing is, I would have had more excitement if we were playing Arsenal in the final. I just have no excitement for this final as well.
I get what you're saying to an extent, I get what you're saying to an extent because obviously that's so much extra spice if it's Arsenal. But I'm glad we're not playing Arsenal because
I'm
yes,
glad.
beating them is all well and good, but losing
I'm
to them would be the worst. Losing to them.
there's fans are shameless in it. You
Yeah.
get what I'm I hear what you're saying in it, but for me, football is about entertainment as well. You know what I'm trying to say, like, and I'm not gonna lie, Villarreal, bro. Come on, man. Like, I'd even play AC Milan in the final, bro. Not, but allow Villarreal, bro. Like, I was like, how Arsenal are shit because these men generally went and lost to them as well, bro.
That's Arsenal for you, though. That's Arsenal time.
Yeah, that's a
You know
story
what
of
Arsenal
Arsenal,
are
bro.
like. I said Arsenal would lose, though. Even though that being said, I thought they'd lose when they got through to the semi-final. But then when they lost the first leg 2-1, I was like, yeah, Arsenal will go through because of the away goal they've got. I thought he would beat them. Because everyone was saying I didn't watch the game, but people were telling me Villarreal weren't that good in the second leg, and even the second half of the first leg they weren't good either. But Arsenal did.
Exactly.
Like they just struggled. But it is what it is. I think we're gonna close out here. Yo, scoreline prediction from everyone in the comments. Harris, give us your scoreline prediction as well.
Bro, we're gonna win. I'm with 4-0.
What?
Yeah, 4-0, bro.
For what?
Trust me, just 4-0, bro.
For what?
I'm telling you, 4-0, fam.
4-0.
It's happening, my brother. Don't question it, fam. Don't question it. They lost Samuel Chukwueze. These men are done, bro. That's all I'm
I
saying.
said 4-0. All right, since you're so confident, let's go with the goal scorers then. What are you telling me?
I feel like Pogba's gonna score. I don't know why. I feel like Cavani will bag a brace or something mad like that. Yeah. And I can see Greenwood or Rashford scoring one of them too.
All right, I'm saying I'm not going 4-1. I'm saying 2-1. You know what I'm saying? I will probably go a goal down as well. We'll probably go.
I really ain't trying to see that, bro. They're not
I don't want
four.
your fam. I don't
We're
want to
keeping
see
a
it.
clean sheet as well,
It's
bro.
the United way, fam. We've won 10 games, I think, in the league this season, coming from behind. That's typical Manchester United.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Exactly.
what we do. And I want to be wrong. I don't want us to go down. I want you to be right. 4-0 would be great. 3-0 inside the first 20 minutes. That's what I want. Will it happen? No, probably not. But I'm hoping I'm right. Cal Banks says 5-0. That's Paco saying 3-0 Villarreal. Is that what you want to happen, or is that what you actually think is going to happen? Flawless, you've been smoking the absolute length. When the most are hating on Fergie, not you, NB. I wasn't talking about you. I was talking more so about Jan City and Devante, and I'm saying because our GOAT's done shit that no one else has done, but he's not the GOAT. Make it make sense, innit? Come back when them man have three-peated twice and all them things. Couch Sports, he's telling me, yeah, man, we never make it easy.
No, but you know, sometimes in football, yeah, it's just fuck it, man. This will become easy for us.
2-1 Villarreal, says disgruntled blogger. Cal Banks is saying Cavani brace, Pogba, Bruno Pen. Bruno Pen would make sense. Black Diamond saying 3-1 Thames Baller agrees. He says 3-1 also. Interesting. All right, people. Love to everyone who has locked in. Big up to each and every one of you lot. Yancy, you're always hating on Fergie and that, but we move. Get me, you quoting him out of context and stuff. That's hating, but we move. Love to everyone who's in the comments. Big up Charlie saying, you seen what Romano's tweeted about Heaton? Yeah, we're signing a number 3.
Oh, brother, allow Tom Heaton.
Nah, it's because Lee Grant's leaving, isn't it?
Nah, you know what?
He's leaving Lee Grant, so we need a third choice.
Fuck,
you know what I'm saying,
hell, man. I hear what you're saying, you know.
I don't know why I'm so. I wouldn't know who. I don't even know who City's second backup goalkeeper is, but he knows we're signing that. Who our third choices? It's what it is, isn't it? City fans for you, innit? But we move and that, like, like that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? He's our third choice goalkeeper. What are the chances we get a pen and Bruno passes it on? The first part of that very high. Second half, no chance.
He'll want to score that, bro.
Love to all the chat and you guys, man. Yeah, man. Big up Thames Ball. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. Big up to everyone who I've gone back and forth with. Big up to everyone who's tuned in. Yeah, man. Yancy, that's my people's right there with it. This is why we can banter and go back.
That's my dog for sure.
Yeah, man, 100%. Like everyone else, isn't it? Like everyone else at Devante, everyone else has an all them things there and that. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. He said at least our third choice goalkeeper played. Is that an achievement? I'm not fussed in it. You know what I'm saying, and that you not just concentrate on, you get me, winning that Champions League for the first time in your history and that. I just hope so. Yeah, man, it's all love and that. When you see me going back and forth, it's all love. It's all love. Yo, big up Couch Sports. A new guy says it's been fun. Glad I found you guys. Take it easy. Much appreciated.
Well, respect Couch Sports.
And all the shows as well. Not only is there a playlist for all the shows, including ManDem United on the YouTube channel, so you can check them all out. We're also available as audio-only platforms as well, so you can listen on Spotify, you can listen on SoundCloud, listen on Spotify, listen on iTunes, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. So make sure you check out our audio. Charlie saying, you concentrate on winning your first trophy in 4 years. That's what we're planning to do. That's what we're here talking about. And we good. You know what I'm saying? We're here. That's what we're here to do. You concentrate on winning, you get me, your first Champions League after having the GOAT and spending $1 billion in it. Imagine having to spend $1 billion and can't make make one Champions League final. Mad. Could never be my goal. You know what I'm saying? But we moving that. People smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. Let's get flawless on my Don Harris up to at least 50 likes for the stream.
Come on. Big respect, bro. Love, fam.
Big up, man. You know what I'm saying? And big up. See, Yan City saying most teams lose their first Champions League final, to be honest. See, she a City fan, she ain't confident. Understandable. You get what I'm saying? And is what it is. Charlie says he might just spending $1 billion not winning a Premier League title since Fergie left. Yeah, because we have terrible managers. We don't have GOATs in charge. When we had GOATs in charge, we won Champions Leagues. You know what I'm saying? Something you lot can't do. We three-peated, something you can't do. We won a treble, something you can't do. But we move in it. You lot ain't levels to us. When we dominated properly in that. We never finished 17 points behind behind the league leaders and that. You know what I'm saying? Never. Season was over in December in that last season because Laporte got injured. But we moved in. You know what I'm saying? In the weakest Premier League era of all time, we finished second.
Exactly,
We finished second. Us. That's all you had to beat was us under Ollie, who's not good.
Man, that Ollie got a social, you know.
We move, yo. Love, you get what I'm saying? And that. Big up to everyone who's locked in. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in the city, they got Champions League to qualify on, innit? You know what I'm saying? And that $1 billion spent with your goal, and you just made one Champions League in that. You know what I'm saying? Well done, innit? Give him his props and that. You know what I'm saying? Can't even 3P a league. Embarrassing. This is why Flawless is the done. We ain't won anything yet. We're still in their minds because we're the bar. That's why, innit? We're the bar, innit? You know what I'm saying?
You know why, bro? Because we're fucking lit, bro. That's why, bro.
Yeah,
you know
even when we're dead, we're lit, fam.
You know what it is, yeah.
Even when we're dead, we're lit.
You know what Man United are, yeah. They're like that cool group of kids at school. Do you get what I'm trying to say, yeah? And everyone's hating on them because they want to be like them. Do you get what I'm trying to say? The mother man might have the highest grades in that, but bro, we're just too saucy for everyone else, bro. That's what we are, bro.
And Charlie also says, well, keep spending and spending. And good, you have to. Keep spending and spending. Maybe you'll free-peat one day, innit? You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day you'll free-peat. And you're saying rent-free in your head, but you're here watching a Manchester United podcast.
Exactly.
There we go. Love to see it, Charlie. Big up Charlie, though.
Big up Charlie, man. Respect.
It's brilliant. Yeah, man, it's brilliant to watch. I know we're brilliant to watch. It's mad. Love to everyone who's locked in, 51 likes. Harris, anything you want to add before we dip?
I just want to say, bruv, like, love for all the people coming on, bruv, and like, shout out all you, man, innit? Shout out the man in the chat. Shout out man like Flawless, you know what I'm trying to say. Shout out man like Yan City, bruv. Shout out like NB, all these, man. Shout out Peter, who's probably watching it on, I think, Apple Music. You know what I'm trying to say, bruv. Like, fam, like, love to all you, man, for watching, man, bro, because the chat make this thing 10 times more lit. Big respect, bruv. Big respect. And you, man, like, follow everything in it off from Flawlesses. You know what I'm trying to say, bruv. Like, just get this shit popping, bruv. 3K, bruv. I want to see that soon, you, man. You know, I want to see the subscribers get an injection quick time.
Yeah, man. Hit the subscribe button. I just have to get to this last one. He says, 1 minute you're Ollie in, then you're Ollie out. Your club is a yo-yo. I've never been. Once I was Ollie in, now I'm Ollie out. You're clearly new here, innit? So that's why I just have to address that. You know what I'm saying? And we could keep going back and forth. He says, can't even afford a leak in your roof. You can't even fill your ground. You know what I'm saying? I've been there in the European night semi-finals and you man can't fill your ground, hella blue seats. There's more people across the road in the Asda in there. You know what I mean? Because that Asda's lit. It's near my house. We move on that. You know what I mean? Big up to everyone who's locked. This has been the ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City TV. Thank you very much for tuning in.